You've probably got the best chance. Miles, you're number 2. Ted, good luck, buddy. It's a G word, and it's an adjective. I've just never heard you use this word.
I got a deep vocab, guy.
All right. It's a G word and an adjective that describes someone or something having a lack of awareness about a proper way to behave.
A G word.
A G word. Now, when describing a person or a behavior, it can mean socially awkward or tactless.
Gnarly.
When describing an object, it can mean crudely made or done. A G word. Describing someone or something having or showing a lack of awareness about the proper way to behave.
And not just calling them green.
Correct. When's the last time you called something gauche, Ted?
Gauche.
Gauche.
Wow. Gauche.
You know what? You're being a little ghost right now, Mike.
A little what?
Ghost?
Gauche.
Ghost.
No T. Easy there, thesaurus. Thesaurus Rex.
I got short arms like a thesaurus.
Thesaurus Rex.
My power is I don't know words.
That's why we died out.
That's why I died out. I don't know a damn thing.
We didn't know the road was going to end. It fell off the cliff.
Oh, no.
I am a new thing. Yeah.
Neanderthal.
Yeah. You're a pre-evolutionary being. Hold on.
I can start a fire.
5 ants rented an apartment with 5 other ants.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, they're 10 ants.
10 ants. Right. Okay.
They're 10 ants.
Ted, quick on the math jokes.
Why did the man fall off the swing? Why did the man fall off the swing?
Why?
He had no arms. A nurse finds a rectal thermometer in her front pocket
Oh, yeah?
and thinks to herself, some ass has my pen. Guys, my wife once asked me to name all my sexual partners in order. It turns out I should have stopped when I said her name.
Damn. That took me a second.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Did you hear who won the laundry detergent competition?
No.
No.
They tied. But they gave it their all.
No one to gain?
Strong.
And finally, guys, you know I never let my kids ride the elevators.
No.
Why not?
They're stepchildren.
In what part of New York City would you find the Apollo Theater?
Times Square.
What?
He said
Times Square.
Oh, Times Square. I thought you said Tom Sawyer.
No, man, you got to go up to Harlem.
That's why you probably won't see it, but yes, it's in Harlem.
Harlem, God. I'm a West Coaster. I've never been over there. Yeah.
All right, your question.
Just for future reference, if you think black people in New York City, think Harlem.
Think Harlem. Yep.
Well, in Manhattan.
In Manhattan. Right. Manhattan's the borough.
Right.
Harlem the hood. All right, your question. How many witches in Salem were burned at the stake?
Not enough.
Oh, dude, like 14 or something?
None. No,
Really?
No one was
Oh,
burned.
yeah, they drowned them.
Yes. No one was burned at the stake in Salem. Yes, Dad.
Yeah, man,
His
what would-
enthusiasm.
how would you rather burn alive, drown?
Who weighed more, the King Kong from Skull Island or the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters?
We'll go Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Boom! Well, yeah, so the way they work, I mean, just listen. Before there's any Mike, you said this would happen.
I did.
You
I
said
did.
it-
Well, he's
would
big,
descend-
but he's a marshmallow.
Mike said, hey, man, I ran this question by Mike. Mike goes, this is going to descend into chaos.
It is.
Because people aren't going to agree, all right? So
Because
this is
nerds
fun.
are going to come forward and say, actually.
I'm not a nerd.
So the state, okay. What were you
nerd
about to
up there.
argue?
He's got a point.
What's the
Okay.
college mascot for...
So the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, they say weighs 2,000 tons. All right?
2,000 tons.
2,000 tons. Marshmallow or not, he is 2,000 freaking tons according to the people that made the movie. Now, King Kong on Skull Island was only 158 tons. The caveat about King Kong before the nerds get involved in this. The original King Kong was something like 60 tons. Every time they do a movie, he gets heavier. So when he fought Godzilla, he was up to 196,000 tons.
Well, the camera adds
I've
10
covered
pounds.
it all. That is why I specifically asked Kong from Skull Island and the Marshmallow Man. Marshmallow or not, he is 2,000 tons.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803 Rock.
Just
That's
saying,
the
Ted.
kind of research you only
he's-
get on this show.
Yeah, I don't know.
Marshmallow
What-
Fluff has weight.
It doesn't matter. He can be marshmallow or not. It weighs 2,000 tons. He was 2,000 tons of marshmallow. That is his situation. I'm sorry. Sir, I did the research on this.
When you invite people over, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll show up with that stuffing.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm going to show up to the house the dinner's at 10 a.m. and drop off that stuff and be like, I'll be back.
Ooh.
I got to go see some other people. But then I'll come back and then, like I'm saying, you could eat it right then and be fine, but it does taste better. You'll warm it up, add a little more butter.
Sure.
Ted, I figure out the side I'm bringing.
What are you bringing?
You'd love it. Never even thought of it. Deviled eggs.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that it doesn't have to get cooked. People love deviled eggs. I can make deviled eggs. I make good deviled eggs. There you go.
But they're not a side dish. They become an appetizer.
That's what I'm saying.
Once you set them down, people are going to, even if
That's
you say,
the
hey,
idea.
these are for dinner.
But they won't fill you up.
But if they're deviled eggs, no one's going to wait.
That's what I'm bringing.
But you're both right? I will say, if I said, Miles, you're on a side dish, and he said, I'll bring deviled eggs instead, I'd be like, all right.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm not going to wait till dinner to serve them.
No,
That's the whole point. Celeste, a delicious pizza. Are you sober or not sober?
Sober. Just got off work.
Celeste, have you ever bought a Celeste pizza?
I have not.
It's your namesake. I would at least try it.
It probably tastes like you.
If they Miles Pizza, I'd go. I'd be critical, but I'd probably give them the benefit of the doubt.
I'm dead serious. Do they still make those?
What, Celeste?
Celeste Pizza, little Mama
Was a Mama
Celeste.
Celeste.
I remember we used to eat them after school all the time.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. You think she might not be here?
Oh, don't tell me she passed on.
Oh,
I don't know,
Mama
man.
Celeste.
I didn't know she died. All right, Celeste, for one day, go commando, sweatshirt, sans a t-shirt, wear no socks, or a captain's hat.
I'm going to break the commando streak. I'll go sweatshirt, t-shirt.
Ah, welcome to Hoodie Week. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Hoodie Week.
And there it is. All right, Celeste, here is your question. What planet is referred to as the planet of oceans?
Oh, God. Is it Uranus?
Planet of the oceans, I'll guess Venus.
How about Earth? We live on planet Earth.
Oh.
We got freaking oceans
Well, I know,
everywhere.
but we don't call it the planet of the ocean.
That's the planet is referred to the planet of oceans. Earth.
Here you go, Ted. Buy as many as you want.
Mama Celeste.
Four cheese,
Boom. What else we got?
deluxe.
Celeste, you got to get a Mama
they
Celeste.
were they were so cheap. I remember being like grade school and high school.
just like Celeste
They
here.
got,
Yeah.
they got zesty.
Yeah, they were always in the fridge.
Celeste, are you
Or
cheap
freezer.
and easy like the pizza or no?
Hell no.
Do you like the sausage?
All right. Which of the new 7 wonders of the world is located in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil?
The praying Jesus.
He's not really praying.
No, he's not.
Somebody's
Never
talking
give it
about.
to him.
Standing.
No.
He's
Why
standing.
not?
He's not praying.
Well, right, but it's
Concrete
Jesus.
What was your guess?
Big concrete Jesus back.
Big concrete
Big-
Jesus. I
all
like
right,
it.
fine, big
I like it.
That is a good enough answer.
Yep. Christ the Redeemer.
He's
Christ
redeeming.
the Redeemer, yeah.
No, he's not. He's bragging about fishing.
That's what I was saying.
Big concrete
We assume
Jesus.
it's fish.
I like big concrete Jesus better.
Right, he's like, I took a fish made it this
Look,
big.
if you
Big
said,
concrete
do you want to go
Jesus.
see Christ the Redeemer or Big Concrete Jesus? I'm like, well, if I didn't know anything about them, be like, oh, where's Big Concrete Jesus?
Yeah.
I want the table
top
at my
of-
last dinner to be this big.
On top of a mountain. I'm like, let's go. Let's go see Big Concrete Jesus.
Big concrete Jesus.
Why not?
Almost seems like he's inviting violence.
Just so I can get a
What?
T-shirt.
Come get it.
Here's me.
Good so.
Here's me with Big Concrete Jesus.
Jesus saying, come get some.
I'm ready to scrap.
And now, the men's room legacy continues. Unfortunately, what you're about to hear is real. The members of this radio program are simply not that bright, or what some people would call educated. They are merely stupid. They're not trying to offend anyone on purpose. And all have played doctors on TV. You have been warned and are cordially invited to join the party. This is the men's room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
This is the men's room with Miles and Thrill. You know what they say, shake your radio more than 3 times, and you're playing with it. You're listening to The Men's Room.
And away we go. Welcome to the 20th anniversary season, episode number 4,433. Along with Steve the Thrill Hill, the Ted Smith, and my cock. And you are the Men's Room. On tap today, we celebrate gorging yourself with food on a Bad Choice Friday. The return of Ted versus the FCC. Plus headlines, a Men's Room shot of the day, fun with listener emails, and everyone's favorite, TV time with Ted.
Clack, clack.
Drink it, draw.
All right, here we go. A school field trip in BC sees 11 people injured after being attacked by a bear. Meanwhile, not good when a weather balloon blows out a plane's windshield at 36,000 feet in the air. An Indian fighter jet crashes at Dubai Air Show. Hundreds of chickens on I-5 make the morning commute slow. And a find in an attic leads to a $9 million payday. That is all coming on today's very special episode of The Men's Room.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. Okay, if you happened to be watching the Thursday night football game last night between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans, there's a good chance that you saw my brother get carted off the field. In the third quarter of the game, he suffered a non-contact injury to his left leg before being helped off the field by trainers and eventually carted off the field, only to be taken to the hospital. Now, it was a weird moment for me personally because I had not seen the actual play. So when I looked up at the TV, it was about 5 seconds before they carted him off the field. I had no idea what was going on. I was at a bar that was playing music. Honest to God, Livin' La Vida Loca was on when all this happened. So the volume on the TV was down, my phone starts blowing up, and every armchair diagnosis possible starts coming in. So finally, I texted my brother. And in spite of the headlines that read, quote, NFL referee carted off field with frightening leg injury, that's one of them, and NFL referee Adrian Hill carted off after suffering, quote, nasty injury. He has a sprained calf. That is what it is. It is a sprained calf. That's it. And while the injury is not serious, he says the pain is, but overall, he is okay. He sees a sports doctor on Monday. They'll get a deeper diagnosis. In the meantime, the man injured himself simply because he moved. It was not anything cool like getting trucked by a linebacker. No, he stepped wrong and then had to hop away. But it serves as a reminder of how easy it is to hurt yourself without doing much. In fact, we talked to Taryn Daly this morning from the Daily Makes a Morning Show, and she shared a story of us about the time her father blew out his Achilles. What did he do? Was he playing softball? Was he performing on stage and did a leg kick? No, he was stepping over a baby gate, and that took his ass down. But sometimes, man, you kind of did nothing, and you end up with an injury. So maybe you broke your ribs because you were sneezing, or you pinched a nerve in your neck just by sleeping. Today, we want to know, what is the least amount of effort you've put into injuring yourself?
To be a part of the big show, call 206-803-ROCK. Like the Men's Room on Facebook, follow us on X and Instagram at Men's Room Live. Send your emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com, and now watch the show live on YouTube at KISW Rock. Bitches, it's that time again.
Right, so he just sits there with that sign, my 20 to your 100, and like, boom. I mean, he just puts it down.
Damn.
Yeah.
Probably gets hammered.
You know what? That's the funny thing. I don't know how he's not hammered all the time.
I don't know.
Yeah. You want to have a beer chugging contest before the head chef does the segment today?
No.
Okay.
Because I could beat
All right.
you out of a can. I can't beat you out of a cup.
See,
I
that's right.
I learned my lesson over 20 times.
We should have gotten 2 cans. That way we could have done double the count.
Well, who would go faster? Ted, if you had a can and he had a cup, right? We'll give you the.
I could beat him out of a can. I know the science.
You could put down the can faster than
Will
he
you
can
tell me
put
the
down his
science
cup.
so I can try it?
No.
Why?
Well, because I need to beat you.
It's not your recipe for dip.
You
It's
can
sausage
have the cup. I get the can.
dip. No, what I'm saying is.
But you think if you chug out of a can, you will beat him chugging out of a cup. That's what you're saying.
No. I'm saying if we just do, like, you know what I mean? If you're going to have a duel, you got to pick what it is.
All right.
If we do cans, I can beat him. If we do glasses, I'm out.
What I'm asking you is, do you think you could chug a can faster than
No.
he? No, really?
He physically can't pour it out that
can't
quick.
do it.
Oh, okay.
But my question is, why wouldn't you let me know your technique on chugging from the can so I could try it?
Because he wants to beat you.
Thank you.
I mean, you're like
I'm not
the
gonna get it
batter
right. I'm not
asking
gonna
the
get-
pitcher,
I'm not
hey,
going to get it
man,
right the first try.
what's your tell when you're going to throw a split? You know, I'm like,
Yeah, you can't
He's not
sit in
gonna
the
tell
batter's
you.
box and be like, hey, will you let me know when he's going to throw a curveball? Like, no, we're not going to tell you.
Our poll today being that it is hoodie week, we're going to celebrate. This is going to be an easy one for you today. We're just going to ask you to do this for one day.
one day, that's it.
We've been wearing hoodies without T-shirts, which is not weird to us, but weird to a lot of you out there.
Sure.
I know that Taryn Daly did it today and absolutely hated it. And then she saw me at the end of the show and she said, you know what? I'm kind of growing into this.
Did she?
Yes.
Because when I saw her, she was still full of hate.
No.
She's
by
like,
the
I
end of
really do
by
not
the end
like
of the
this.
show, 10:30 or so, she walked back to the office. She said, it's not that bad anymore.
Okay.
But in the morning, when she came in, it was cold. So I think she was a little bit colder. But as the day went on,
Okay, I got you.
you know what I mean?
She was not happy
She
when
was
I
in the
talked to
comfort
her.
zone.
I've hung out with Taryn way too many times. She could not do this.
Can I put it what?
All day.
Right, there's no chance. I've hung out with Taryn hungover. She runs a little warm.
Okay, all right. Runs hot. Well, then you would like the no T-shirt lifestyle. So you can wear a sweatshirt sans a tee, all right? That's what you do for one day. Not a big deal. On the other side, you could go commando, which you never know unless you have an accident like Steve did, if you've ever done it before.
Barring the accident, it was fantastic.
It's unbelievable freedom.
Yeah.
It really is.
just feels good.
Maybe we should pick one of these each that we're going to do tomorrow because I know which one I'm going to do.
I'm
Anyway,
going commando.
Choice number 3. You go the day with no socks.
Wearing
No
shoes,
socks.
though. You're not wearing flip-flops. None of
God,
that.
that's gross.
Yeah.
And finally, for some reason, Steve, where were you, Malta?
Yeah. Oh, Mike, you didn't see this picture. Hang on.
So
So on my 50th birthday, I ended up going on a cruise. The cruise was in Europe, and because originally I just wanted to go to Malta. We got one day in Malta. So my buddy said, all right. He and his wife went on the cruise, and he said, because it's your birthday, let me pick an outfit for you for one day on the cruise. He would not tell me what it is.
Right.
And so I go to his cabin that day, and it is a picture like the Love Boat, like the captain hat, and then a silkscreen sailor shirt and a fanny pack. And we walked through Malta all day.
the
like
entire
that.
day.
Take a look, Mike.
Looking like
That is us in Malta.
American tourists.
All day.
That looks phenomenal.
Yeah, well, I felt stupid, but here's the thing. You forget that you're wearing it after a while.
Sure.
Right, so you're walking with confidence, but anytime we went by a window
Did you go into a bar
and
and
you saw
order a
your
beer?
reflection, you're like, oh, F, man.
You have never
Yes.
looked more like a tourist in your life.
I know. and
Did
I
you go
hated
get
it.
a beer?
Yes, we went to lunch. There was an outdoor cafe. It was quite lovely. And we actually
See,
felt
I would have
bad.
been like, give me the table in the back.
No, we were sitting, and actually this cafe was outdoors, kind of in the middle of the street. It was like on a big medium. So traffic going both ways, people walking everywhere. And we knew how stupid we looked. There's nothing you could do about it, but we felt bad for our wives because they're kind of sitting across, looking at us like we are with these guys.
You know, I think that's a great idea. I mean, you only turn 50 once. You're in a foreign country.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of look like you're
I looked ridiculous.
European vacation, but, when they dress up like they're from France.
I mean, it's a great picture, but it was a long
Oh, they
day.
did the German thing, too, didn't they? European vacation. They dressed up in the lederhosen. And
And the
all.
lederhosen and
Yep,
stuff.
Yep. So your choices. And are we going to agree that whatever we pick, we do this tomorrow?
I'll do one of them.
I'll do it.
Sure, why not?
All right, Ted, you in? What you pick is what you got to do. So the choices again: go commando, sweatshirt sans a t-shirt, no socks, or wear a captain's hat.
Did we have extra captain's hats?
I might have that one at home somewhere. I will look tonight and I will text you.
Captain hat's fine.
But if
I can't go
if
commando.
you can't find that,
Well, I can't go commando.
Yeah.
I'll go commando.
It would just feel weird. And then I got to do something after work tomorrow, man. I need a shirt.
well, you can still bring in a pair of underwear that you can put on after the show.
Yeah, I got an event I have to go to tomorrow as well. I may or may not put on underwear.
Are you going no underwear?
Yeah, I'm going to go commando.
All right, I'm gonna write you down for that.
Yeah.
Steve goes commando.
Ted's already undressing me with his eyes.
Okay. All right.
I'm going captain's hat.
What if the captain's hat can't be found?
I'm texting my wife now.
I think you have to call me captain all day, too.
I'll do that.
Hey,
Yeah.
you're gonna be the captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am going to be the captain.
Yeah.
Captain Ted?
Ooh.
What are you, Captain Ted or Captain Smith?
Captain Smith.
Captain Smith. So
I'm going to dress you down, Montgomery.
So it's more naval than it is.
I'm going to call you Cap Smitty.
Okay.
You will respect my rank, sir.
So I think what I'm going to do is, and if you're watching on YouTube TV, you know that Ted sits right here, right? I am going to put my feet up for most of the day.
And wear shorts.
I'm not going to wear socks.
Oh.
Because I know for a fact that will absolutely drive
That's where I was going with that.
you nuts.
He's just gonna sit there.
Yeah, you know what? I'll be fine. You chill like that all day tomorrow. I'll be cool.
Yeah. Okay. I think this is the best idea.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Mike, what are you doing?
Now I gotta think ahead on this one because I'm gonna be on a plane tomorrow.
You can bring in whatever you
Oh,
need
then go
to.
commando,
Right?
man.
Oh, that's right. It's your birthday.
I mean,
That's why I don't care that you got your sockless shoe next to
you
me.
can go. Can you?
I can wear a
wait, no.
captain's hat on the
Okay,
plane.
Do you have a layover?
no, I'm going straight.
So it's a direct flight to Tampa.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
that
5.5
changes things.
hours, 6 hours.
Ah, man, I don't know.
Commando's a long time to be sitting
On a
in the
plane.
same plane seat.
We'll check in
man.
with you.
on the plane.
See how you're doing.
How's your erection?
You can text us.
We'll front you the $30 for Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi.
Oh, I forgot you're not going to be able to see this angle tomorrow, are you?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm worried about. And
Damn
then back
it.
there, because of all the computers, it gets really hot.
It gets
where Mike
warm
is.
over here, man.
So if I had a hoodie on with it, I would be dripping sweat underneath it.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I gotta wear socks with my shoes because it doesn't work.
I think that would freak out anybody you're sitting beside.
I think it would too.
I think it'd also be great at TSA.
because I also take my shoes off during the flight, so that's just gonna be weird.
Do you?
No.
Okay. Jesus, man.
Bet you should tomorrow.
You could go sweatshirt, sans a tee.
No, it's gonna be too hot, man. Let me go commando.
Commando.
I'll go commando.
All right.
Commando Mike.
Look out.
Sweet. Okay.
If you're on that 11 a.m. bird, here I come.
That's tomorrow right here on the men's room. All right, so
Where else can you get entertainment like that?
Exactly. Jesus,
Yeah.
man. Think about that subscription and why you pay so much. Do one for a day. Will you go commando, wear a sweatshirt, sans a tee, no socks, or wear a captain's hat? That is our men's room poll, and you can vote now if you follow us on X at Men's Room Live.
Rolls on. You're listening to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
All of Pacholas, away we go. Welcome to the 20th anniversary season, episode number 4,433. What a large and in charge program we have for you today, the last day of Hoodie Week. That is exactly right.
Oh, damn it.
What? You forgot to put on your captain's hat? Or your
my
hoodie?
Well,
Okay.
both.
Yesterday we had a bet based on our men's room poll. Last day of Hoodie Week, we determined we were going to do one other weird thing. So today, I determined that I was not going to wear socks. This has been the worst decision that I've made in my lifetime, as far as just not being comfortable It is cold outside. I thought I was going to be funny, Ted, because, you were going to be sitting beside me. I was gonna
Correct.
prop my feet up
Generally.
for the entirety of the show and just annoy the living hell out of you. That didn't work out because you are manning the board today and the wheels of steel. So not only did I not wear socks today, but I decided to go with a zip-up hoodie with no shirt on underneath it. That's exactly right. Zip-up hoodie.
And the stash looks good.
And I cut out the stash for you like you asked.
I don't know that it looks good.
And Steve did not go commando today.
I completely forgot, to be honest with you.
I knew that was going to happen.
Well, I'm wearing that.
I wonder if Mike is commando on his plane.
He said he is.
He did say he is.
He texted me earlier, or emailed me earlier.
He's on a plane commando,
Yes.
and you're still wearing yours?
Yeah, because I didn't think about it. I was a little distracted by some family stuff came up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think you should take them off.
Take him off right now. That's right. Take him off.
about the next
In a
one?
commercial,
Yeah, maybe
commercial
watch
break.
the YouTube numbers go crazy. If you watch the show on YouTube at KISW Rock, that would be we'll see the bump in the numbers go up. More people smashing the like burger, so to speak. But it is hoodie week. Thank God this is over with, so I can finally get back to wearing T-shirts and everything
I've been
else.
enjoying it. It feels like a regular week to me.
Right, for you, it was a regular
I'm
week.
just like, it's-
Yeah. What else we got for you today? We got a lot. It's a big show. It is a positive Friday, last day of hoodie week. The return coming up of Ted versus the FCC. Ted, this will be try number 3. And I know you get a little bit more nervous back there with the fact that you also man the dump button.
Correct.
I'll do my best on this, but it's a third attempt at this. Ted
gotta
versus
get
the
it.
We got to get this one right today. Ted versus the FCC is coming up at 4:35, and of course we'll drink and toast the weekend with a shot of the day. That it's Bad Choice Friday time.
You know it's Bad Choice Friday. It's Bad Choice Friday. You know it's Bad Choice Friday. Hey, man, this is your fault.
And let's face it, this week, we get ready to gorge on a hell of a lot of food, be it the fact that maybe you got a couple days off before the Thanksgiving break. Either way, when Thanksgiving hits, we have the day off. Hopefully you do as well. But we're going to gorge our face off. So today, in honor of the celebration of gorging yourself, we have Weird Al Yankovic taking on Weird Al Yankovic. The first tune would be Fat. Let's go. Weird Al has a ton of songs that deal with food.
He really does, man.
Yeah. He's got probably at least 12 songs dealing with food. So we add another. Not only is Weird Al Yankovic's Fat is going up against himself again with Eat It.
Ooh. Going with Fat, but
Well, they're both Michael Jackson parodies.
I just forgot how much
Yeah.
fun this was. And when I was a kid, we sang it all the time. Eat it. Eat it.
Will it be Weird Al Yankovic, Eat It, or Weird Al Yankovic and Fat? Vote now if you follow us on X at Men's Room Live. One of those two tunes coming up right after we drink and toast with the shot of the day. Okay, before we get into the question, Steve, I'm going to read you some emails and some comments from some concerned listeners. Hi, Thrill.
Hi.
Saw the game last night. Sending your bro my best wishes and hope he's back out officiating soon.
Okay.
Here's another. Geez, I didn't know anything happened to Adrian. Yeah, I hope he recovers very quickly. Here's another. Steve, how's your brother? Hope he's okay. How is your brother, Thrill? Just heard your broadcast. I watched that game. Yeah, we thought he was in big trouble, but glad you got the reason out on the air. Wait, there's more. Steve, sorry about your brother's injury. I hope he's okay. That from Leslie Blakeway. Ola, I'm sure at least one of you saw Adrian Hill get carted off the field last night. I'm just wondering if Steve can talk about it. What happened? Is he okay? I feel bad for the other ref, having to do everything by himself.
Your brother did not look comfortable taking over the role.
Hi, Thrill. I hope your brother is all right. I've never seen a ref be carted off the field before. Prayers for him and your family for the embarrassment. No, I didn't say that.
people were very concerned. I got about 5 tweets just to mine right away.
Oh, my
Taryn-
phone exploded.
Taryn
right
Daly
away.
texted me.
Oh, yeah.
Is he okay?
Love you, Steve. That from Kevin. He says he loves us all.
I will say, a lot of it, people thought it seemed like your brother had passed. Some of the
way
thoughts
the
and
texts were
prayers.
coming in,
I know.
and I'm like, Jesus Christ, guys.
I wish we could say we're done. We're not. Hoping Adrian will be okay. Thoughts and prayers that he will be back. Thoughts and prayers for your brother and his calf. That from Andy. Steve, I saw your brother go down during Thursday night football
Oh,
last night.
thank God that's what you mean.
I hope he's okay. That from Mark. I'm not done. Ola, thrill. Saw the injury to your brother in tonight's game. I hope it's nothing serious and he recovers soon. Praying for a fast recovery, Greg. He will be happy to know there's a lot of people out there praying for him.
Oh, I'll let him know. I
And
said
if you,
everyone in Seattle's looking out for you, man.
Here is the official story. NFL referee Adrian Hill suffered a non-contact injury to his left leg while officiating the Buffalo Bills and the Houston, Texas game on Thursday evening. Texan staff members helped Hill off the field before he was carted away. Umpire Roy Ellison took over the referee duties. The injury occurred during the third quarter when Bills quarterback Josh Allen took a sack from Texans defensive end Danielle Hunter.
One of the 8.
Hill was behind the action in the end zone and jogged toward the play before he began limping. That's when he received assistance from Texas officials before being helped off of the field. Hill worked as a college official from 2004 till 2009 before moving on to the NFL as a line judge in 2010. He got promoted to head referee in 2019. However, he works as a Space Department flight software engineer.
Not a rocket scientist, see?
For the Johns Hopkins Applied Physics Laboratory.
What a dumbass.
On a full-time basis. Quote, I work a lot on the software that monitors the health of the spacecraft, said Hill, who has worked with NASA missions. He told CBS Baltimore's Rick Ritter in 2021, when things were going well, things are very quiet. As soon as something goes wrong, you're the first guy that people go to. By the way, Adrian Hill was named Engineer of the Year by the Baltimore chapter of the American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics in 2006. On the field.
Oh, 06.
Yeah.
So he's probably gotten dumb.
Oh, there's an
You think he's
asterisk.
got dumber after that?
It should have been someone
20
else
years,
in 2006,
20 years of
yeah.
stupidity.
That was the height of his career.
Yeah, it's all downhill from there.
On the field, Hill has worked 2 NFC wildcard playoff games in 2022 and 2023, and well over 100 matchups as a head referee overall. But again, the headline, NFL ref Adrian Hill carted off the field. And as many people noted, that was the first time in their NFL watching history, personally, that they'd ever seen a referee carted off the field.
Now, those are some of the headlines. I get up this morning. NFL ref Adrian Hill carted off field after suffering injury in Bills versus Texas. Cool. NFL referee Adrian Hill carted off field with injury during Bills-Texans game. Ref injures himself during Bills-Texans game. What happened to Adrian Hill? That's the full headline. Referee Adrian Hill carted off with a leg injury. We continue. Referee Adrian Hill injured during Thursday night football game. Okay. NFL referee carted off with frightening leg injury during Thursday night football game. ESPN raised the question, what happens when the referee gets hurt during an NFL game? Latest on Adrian Hill after exiting Bills-Texans. NFL referee Adrian Hill injured. Head official leaves Bills-Texans game with non-contact injury.
Wait, there's more.
Referee Adrian Hill carted off after non-contact leg injury during Bills. By the way, that headline, it's from a paper in India.
Well, I was going to say,
And then from India.
Will you read off the sources of some of those?
And then this last one I'm going to read to you from Daily Mail in England. NFL referee Adrian Hill carted off after suffering nasty injury. And Bills Texans Monday Night Football game clash. So we had Yahoo Sports, ESPN, Football Zebras, which is specifically about referees and all that. NBC Sports, USA Today, Yahoo News, and look. It's everywhere.
It's a worldwide story.
And it's cracking me up because...
it's almost like me riding the bus with a dog.
It's like things need to be clickbaity. I get it. Somebody see, gnarly injury and all this. So here's the thing. I was at a bar, all right? So my son has basketball practice. There's a bar around the corner from his school. So for the hour that he's at practice, my wife and I and a third friend, we're sitting in the bar, drinking beers. We knew the game was on. I'm kind of glancing at it, all right? But at this bar, the volume on the TV is down, but the music is playing. And the song Livin' La Vida Loca pops on. And we kind of chuckle. We're talking about Livin' La Vida Loca, what happened to Ricky Martin. I glance at the screen again, and when I glance at the screen, my brother's standing on the sideline, and then they have a caption that says his name, 7 years as referee. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, this is one of those big plays where they have to go to New York, right? A replay. Somebody's challenged something. I have no idea what's going on. Mm-hmm. So I'm very cool. Let me start talking about Ricky Martin again.
I texted you right away.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. When I look back up at the screen, I see him getting on the cart and they're driving him out. So now I realize, oh, God, like something. And again, the volume on the TV is down. It says Ricky Martin, Livin' La Vida Loca. So I'm like, I don't know what's happening. And it took them forever to show the replay. So before they show the replay, my phone blows up and everyone's like, dude. Yeah. I think his Achilles was the Achilles.
I thought he pulled a hammy.
Pulled a hammy.
I texted him Achilles.
Those were the main two. But I mean, I'm getting texted by pretty much everyone.
A strained calf is much better than an Achilles or a blown hammy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I also consciously put in Achilles because I was like, I don't want you to think he got trucked.
Well, that's the thing. So I'm waiting, and they finally showed the replay, and the way everyone's lined up, I'm like, oh, dude, I can see this already. He's about to get run over. And the play starts, and that's what I'm waiting to see. So now I'm kind of focusing on the players. Which player is the guy that ran his ass over in the end zone? Because that's where he was. He was in the end zone, if you didn't see. And then I see him hopping up and down. I'm like, he didn't do a goddamn thing. He just pulled a muscle. He literally just pulled a muscle, all right? So,
but he could continue.
But now I'm watching the replay. So what's worse is they showed the entire replay in slow motion. So I'm just watching bounce up and down like he's on the moon. I can see like a little distress on his face. He's trying to be cool. Like I said, the hardest part for me to watch was just seeing the two Houston trainers dragging his ass off the field.
Yeah.
Like, that's worse than the cart. Because, like, to me, the cart says, okay, you're going to greener pastures, where when your ass is getting dragged off the field, like, oh, you're not in good shape. You cannot move under your own power.
More reason to respect the Houston Texans than the Buffalo Bills staff, because they actually cared.
They actually cared.
Well, it's their home field.
I know. And then they won.
But
I picked that game.
But I see them dragging his ass off the field. And again, the volume's down. So I'm just like, I know they're talking about this right now. I have no idea what they're saying. Keep in mind, my phone is still blowing up. But I realize, okay, the broadcasters do not know what happened because no one's filling me in. Everyone's still speculating. But they're clearly watching the game in real time.
Yeah.
And again, I'm watching it. I don't remember what came on after Ricky Martin, but his song did stop. And another song pops on. So I don't hear anything. So finally, I'm like, F it. I'm going to text him. And part of the reason I didn't want to bug him is because I know in real time, you just got carted off the effing field like 5 minutes ago. But I text him, and he's like, look, man, I'm not dying. He's like, something on my leg. I think I popped a muscle. I'll find out more. I'm like, cool.
Now, who else texted him?
Also, my son and my daughter. Because he let me know, he goes, my niece and my nephew both texted me. I texted them both back. So now, it's 8 o'clock. I'm going back to the school.
Well, but then you had to pick up your kid, right?
I had to pick up my kid. So at 8 o'clock, walk back around the corner, grab my son. And he walks out of basketball practices. He has his phone, and he looks real distressed. Understand, my son, he is the epitome of a family man. If he is a family member of yours, he has your back. He'll take a bullet for you, right? He's just that kid. And so he looks real upset. He's got the phone, and he's like bum rushing me.
Because people are texting him.
People are texting him. And it's just, hey, like, your uncle has gone down. So from my son's perspective, but he's not necessarily wrong, but the way he perceives me and my brother, we are 3,000 years old. We are fragile, and we can die for any reason at any time because we are old. So he thought it was one of those clutched his chest on the field.
Well, he did clutch.
And just dropped.
Yeah, because
right? But that my son thought like he had a heart attack. So when he kind of told, I said, hey, no. I said, look, man, he's not damaged. I said, he injured himself. He said, what happened? I said, honestly, man, nothing. Nothing happened. I said, he moved and he snapped something. So now my son laughs and starts pulling it up in the car. And he's showing me like every video, every comment, every meme. People are quick on the memes. So yeah, he texted him. My brother's like, the best text I got actually were from my niece and my nephew. You know, I have the kids, and he explained, like, I am fine. I'm not dying, but here's where my kids are bummed, all right? So he's like, is he going to officiate again? I said, I don't know. I don't have all the information. And in real time, this happened like 25 minutes ago. He is busy. I guarantee he's getting blown up. He's got to go to the hospital. Just give him a freaking minute, you know, to settle his own situation. He will let us know. But my brother's supposed to officiate the Seahawks-Colts game here in Seattle on December 14th, I believe it is.
Yeah.
It's soon, right? Yeah, December 14th. So it's super soon. Just so you know, the injury that my brother sustained, he sprained his calf. What's
the recovery period, do we know?
We don't know yet. He's in a boot right now. He said it hurts to walk. I said, don't walk. Like, there's your problem. Just solve. So it's a sprained calf. He goes to see a sports orthopedist on Monday, where I'll look at the full diagnosis of what went down, and then we'll find out when he comes back. So the issue is we're very close to that Seahawks-Colts game. It's what, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks?
So is it coming out or not?
I don't know. I mean, best case scenario,
your kids don't care if he's officiating the game. They want to see their uncle.
They want to see their uncle. They could give a rat's ass whether or not he's officiating the game. They were happy he was officiating the game because he was going to stay with us while he's here in Seattle. So now my son, he's devastated by this. He's like, you tell him he has to get healthy. I'm like, medicine does not work that way, but I will certainly let him know.
Is he out of Houston yet?
I don't know.
I hope so. Because basically what you're saying from yesterday's conversation about 80 relatives showing up for everything.
They would all show up in that hospital room.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh,
he's in Houston.
That actually made me laugh. I'm like, dude, he may have said something to the front like, hey, you can't let a lot of people are going to show up and they're going to ask for sweet baby boy or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Like, tell them I'm at a different hospital, whatever. Actually, I'll text them and find out.
I like that all stacked up in the hospital too. Like
they would all.
He's really like
every
dying.
one of them.
So, but
would
here's the thing. So I get the text back from you. Yeah, he's going to live, whatever. So I'm like, all right. So watch the end of the game. It's on Amazon Prime. And Richard Sherman and Ryan Fitzpatrick, those guys are talking together. And I can't remember if it was Fitzpatrick or Sherman goes something to the effect of like, you see, this is why these guys need to stay in shape.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, man. Like, you're going to pile on him now?
He's a 59-year-old man on turf, bro. What do you want?
I know. That's like, I wanted to hop on because social media was just crushing him. It's like, dude, he's in shape. He's just not a professional football player.
If I was still on Twitter, I would have been the guys. On behalf of my brother, shut the F.
And those are two guys that have the same guys, the same age as them, still playing in the NFL.
Yeah.
Maybe not the same positions, but I mean, there's definitely guys that old playing in the NFL. Like, you guys can still get out there, maybe, but, you know, you're still kind of in your prime. So our question, what is the least amount of effort that you put into injuring yourself? 206-803-ROCK.
The Men's Room.
Who draws on 104 long-term studies. They found that 92 of them link diets and ultra-processed foods, or UPFs, to increase risks of early death, chronic diseases, including obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and depression. Study comes in a three-part series involving dozens of nutrition experts who accuse food corporations of trying to displace fresh food while maximizing the profits.
Well,
and
sure.
More than half of the average diet here in the U.S. and now the UK consists of these foods. They include ready-to-eat meals, cereals, protein bars, sugary drinks, and fast food are defined as industrially manufactured products that often contain artificial flavors, emulsifiers, and colorings. They are designed to be highly palatable and convenient, but are typically high in calories and low in nutrients.
You're telling me they designed these foods to taste good? I will be damned.
Yeah.
Protein bars, huh?
Yep.
That's the only one that kind of sticks out. Everything else makes sense.
But think about it like this, though. Like, a protein bar is what it's advertised. There's a lot of protein. They don't tell you all the other garbage that's in there, but it's like,
yeah, you're right.
You'll get the protein you're looking for.
And they are delicious.
They are good.
So the study calls for urgent policy action now. Comparing the current state of UPF regulation to the early
Put down
days
the protein bar now, son.
of tobacco control. Like, there's a warning on a pack of cigarettes for a reason.
And obviously, plenty of us, myself included, ignore it, but it is there.
So they say the recommendations include clear front of package labeling to identify UPFs, stricter advertising restrictions, especially those targeting children. In other words,
the
you see a cereal commercial during a cartoon or a children's show. The review highlights Brazil's national school food program as a model, with a goal of making 90% of the school food fresh or minimally processed by 2026. And they're actively working on that now. They're targeting sugar, salt. The evidence justifies immediate action based on the study's 104 of them. They note the food industry is spending millions to fight the restrictions and fund nutritionists who will parrot their claims.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you do.
I actually stand up there and say, like a trigger.
Yeah, well, they're not.
Always live on the free Odyssey app. From the Pinky's Plumbing Studio, you're in the men's room. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK.
All right, let's do this. The game is Big Dummy 206-803-ROCK. Steve, who is our first contestant ready to play the big game?
I'm glad you asked, Miles. He is the single greatest first name ever. Hello, Giuseppe. Welcome to the men's room.
Oh, it's Giuseppe here.
Hola. Giuseppe, are you sober or not sober?
Oh, I'm not sober.
Not sober. Okay. How do you spell Giuseppe?
I don't know. It's not my real name. Because I was going to give a shout out to my work. Let me take you off Bluetooth. Yeah, hold on.
Whatever you need there, Pinocchio.
They're going to be delighted that you're doing this.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one I'm. Anyways, let's play the game, fellas.
All right, first our men's room poll. For one day, will you go commando? Wear a sweatshirt sans a t-shirt, no socks, or a captain's hat?
Give me that captain's hat.
Captain's hat.
Captain's hat.
Last night I'm my girlfriend, you know what I mean?
Say that again.
I'm just done. I'm just done with it. I'm not dealing with this guy.
No Giuseppe.
Just no Giuseppe. Great name. SE human being.
Wasn't even his name.
I know.
Swing and a miss on the very first doggone contestant of the
He
day.
was already irritating me. Like, I'm not, no.
Right.
No, I'm not starting like that. I'm not
Giuseppe?
starting like that.
You're not funny, bud.
Don't hit me with the first pitch.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Let me swing it something.
That's right. Pitch one. You plunked him.
Hello, Griff. Welcome to the men's room.
Hello?
Griff?
Hola.
Hola. Griff, are you sober or not sober?
Playing team sober.
All right, Griff, welcome to Big Dummy. Good God. Jeez. Okay, Griff, for one day, will you go commando, sweatshirt sans a tee, no socks, or a captain's hat?
Going captain's hat for sure.
Oh, boy.
Are you sure, man? I'm telling you, I did this once. It's just not an awesome feeling.
I got a sailboat, man.
Are you
I
serious?
need the captain's hat.
Of course you have a sailboat. You don't have a captain's hat, but you have a sailboat.
Yeah. Facebook Marketplace will do that to you.
Okay. All right.
That's how you got a sailboat?
What's this called, Steve?
Yep.
But telescope?
So, all right.
No, not telescope.
Paris. No.
No.
No. What's it called?
What is that damn
That
thing?
is a telescope.
It is a
Well,
telescope.
Is it just a telescope?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Telescope.
All right. Do you have like a captain's telescope?
A mini one.
No, man. We just got some kid on Marketplace turned a canoe into a sailboat, and we decided that it was a good idea to buy it.
That sounds like a great idea.
Jesus.
So it's just the size of a canoe, and he jury rigged a sail in that bad boy.
Yep. So there's a 15-foot mast on it, and a sheet and a jib on it.
Did he put a
And
rudder
it
on it?
works. Yep, there's a full rudder on it.
I'll be damned. Okay.
All right. Yeah, captain's hat for you, my friend. All right. Here is your question.
You know what, Miles? You could go old school and call it a looking glass.
Is that what it's called?
looking glass.
A looking
yeah,
glass, yeah.
Well, it's like binoculars, but it's only one.
Right.
Right. And then you say telescope, you think it's space.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the looking glass. All right, your question. What sport has 13 players per team in league rules, but 15 players in union play?
Rugby?
Yes.
Griff knows his
done.
rugby.
Look at that.
Nice job.
A one and done. Hey, before we let you go, we got a 50-50 question for you. All right. Let's see here. Who weighed more? The King Kong from Skull Island or the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters?
Ooh. We're not talking theoretically. We're talking real life.
Well, how they estimated, based on their estimates of what they would have weighed in those situations.
Copy. We'll go Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Boom!
Well,
Yeah, so the way they work, just listen. Before there's any Mike, you said this would happen.
I did.
You
I
said
did.
Well, he's big, but he's a marshmallow.
Mike said, hey, man, I ran this question by Mike. Mike goes, this is going to descend into chaos.
It is.
Because people aren't going to agree, all right? So
Because
just
nerds
fu-
are going to come forward and say, actually.
I'm not a nerd.
So the state, okay. What were you
nerd
about to
up there.
argue?
he's got a point.
What's the
Okay.
college mascot for...
So the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, they say weighs 2,000 tons, all right?
2,000 tons.
2,000 tons. Marshmallow or not, he is 2,000 freaking tons, according to the people that made the movie. Now, King Kong on Skull Island was only 158 tons. The caveat about King Kong before the nerds get involved in this: the original King Kong was something like 60 tons. Every time they do a movie, he gets heavier. So when he fought Godzilla, he was up to 196,000 tons.
Well, the camera has
I've
10
covered
pounds.
it all. That is why I specifically asked Kong from Skull Island and the Marshmallow Man. Marshmallow or not, he is 2,000 tons.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Just
That's
saying,
the
Dave.
kind of research
I mean,
you only
he's-
get on this show.
Yeah, I don't know.
Marshmallow
What-
Fluff has weight.
It doesn't matter. He can be marshmallow or not. He weighed 2,000 tons. He was 2,000 tons of marshmallow. That is his situation. I'm sorry. Sir, I did the
dense
research
marshmallow,
on
Ted.
this.
It is dense.
It is.
Very dense marshmallow.
Dense
yeah.
marshmallow man.
Well, I mean, King Kong had muscles.
He did. But you look, it's not like
Marshmallow weighs more than muscle.
King Kong was still 158 tons, man. It's not like he's a bitch.
Hang on.
Just saying that the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, he is 2,000 tons of marshmallow. And I actually did the research because I knew this would happen.
All right.
Trust me. Hello, Tom. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Tom, team sober today?
I'm sober as usual.
All right, Tom, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll for one day. Will you go commando, wear a sweatshirt sans a t-shirt, no socks, or a captain's hat?
No socks.
No socks. I like it. That's what I'm doing tomorrow.
All right, Tom, here's your question. What four-legged animal is considered the smallest marine mammal?
Salt and fresh water, or just fresh, or salt?
Look, man, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Definitely fresh water, maybe
Okay, all right,
salt
I
water.
got you.
I'm not
All
sure.
right.
I'm going to say an otter.
Oh, wait a minute.
Another what? Look, what?
What's the question again?
The question is, what four-legged animal is considered the smallest marine mammal?
A newt. A salamander.
That's an
Mammal.
amphibian.
That's an amphibian.
Oh, it's an animal.
Mammal.
Mammal.
Oh, you said mammal. I
Mammal.
thought you said animal. All right.
What is going on today?
Jesus.
Come on.
Hey, Giuseppe, sit down.
Marshmallows, otters. I can't get anything right today.
Sounds like we're at a weird club.
Yeah, no. Well, marshmallows and otters.
There's marshmallows. There's otters. There's
All right.
amphibious Mileses.
All right, Tom, before we let you go, got another one done. Let's see. True or false? The original cast of Jackass included a female.
I'm going to say true.
That is true.
Yes, indeed.
What
You
happened?
remember
Josie
her?
almost got paralyzed.
She name was Stephanie Hodge. She was during one of the stunts. I know she wrote it.
Always live on the free Odyssey app. From the Pinky's Plumbing Studio, you're in the men's room. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK.
Once again, we partner up with the Washington State Council firefighters for Operation Warm for Coats for Kids. Unfortunately, 300,000 children live in poverty here in Washington State. And of course, they need a coat for the wintertime. Our goal is to put a brand new coat on a child who needs one. 2,500 kids.
Yes.
Is the goal. If we can do better than that, obviously, we would love to. $25 puts a brand new American made coat on a kid who needs one. Please donate now or over the weekend if you can at KISW.com. All right, Steve, talking about you were in the bar. Your kid was practicing basketball next door or whatever.
Right, so the school's next to the bar.
They're playing
and,
Ricky Martin, so you don't know anything as far as the audio of what is happening.
This is the stupidest part. Ricky Martin song, Livin' La Vida Loca, right?
That's a banger.
And we all make a comment about it, and then I'm having a conversation about the fact my wife informs me he used to be on General Hospital. Okay, I did not know that.
All right.
And I'm like, wasn't Rick Springfield on Jesse's Girl? Wasn't he on General Hospital? She says, yeah. So I'm like, man, that could be a big dummy question. This is the conversation we're having. Like, what daytime soap opera produced the most? I don't know, number one hit song, something like that. And that's when I glanced at the TV. And all the stuff starts going down with my brother. But keep in mind, because I'm listening to music, I do not hear what they're actually saying on TV. I have no idea. In fact, it's all miles outside. When I see the cart show up, I kind of jump up like, what the F? And there's a guy sitting at the end of the bar. And kind of jokingly, he's like, oh, would you have money on the game? I'm like, no. And I said, this is going to sound insane, and I'm not lying. I'm like, that's my brother. He's like, oh, Jesus. I'm like, right. But I don't know. Because in the meeting, he's like, what happened to him? I'm like, this is my point, man. I don't know because goddamn Ricky Martin is screaming through the speakers. There's no audio on the TV. So I guess this is the audio that I missed explaining what happened while I'm listening to Ricky Martin, watching my brother get carted off the field.
Things Adrian Hill, the referee has to come out of the game. He reached for his lower left leg, so he signaled immediately that he could not continue, at least for the moment. He's on the sideline. So, Terry, what happens right now?
So they're going to move the umpire to the referee position, and they are going to eliminate the umpire position. So he will work the entire offensive backfield by himself moving forward. And everybody else will have their normal position.
Well, so Roy Ellison, who was the umpire, you just saw a shot of him. Meanwhile, they're going to take Hill back on the cart.
Now they're showing the injury.
And here he is. He's in the end zone.
This is me finally seeing what happened.
See, pulling something or whatever.
Yeah, whatever it was, but clearly that lower left leg, he gets helped off. And now they brought a cart out and they've taken him into the...
I'm kind of glad I didn't hear that.
Sorry, it's just so weird to hear Kurt Herbstreit going over Highland.
Or Al Michaels.
Yeah, but it's weird to hear those guys.
It's your brother,
Adrian Hill,
because they mention his name when he makes a call. Right, that's it.
Yeah.
But it's weird, to hear those guys on national TV. Like I said, I'm kind of glad I didn't hear that now because they didn't really know what happened. It is weird to hear them just throw my brother's name back and forth. Wow,
I guess that's what's
Herbstreit and
different.
Michaels. That's
they're carting him
cool.
off the field.
Right.
Normally, when you hear that, it's never.
But you're right.
good.
Hearing Al Michaels talk about it, because he's the play-by-play guy. So
Yeah.
he will say the refs. It's just, I don't know. It's just very weird hearing Herbstreit be like, and you got to keep in mind, you weren't watching the video. He's breaking it down. Oh, you see right here, he's coming up limp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just weird. And then, to get up today, and typically, I've just never seen his name used this much.
Yeah.
Usually, it'll say, a referee blew a call, a referee did this. It's Adrian Hill, as though people know who he is. They do now.
He was
they
trending.
do now, man. I know. So I'm wondering when his ass gets back on the field, is he going to get a particular ovation just because everyone knows who this dude is now and they saw him go down?
No. Just only because you have Thanksgiving in a couple weeks, people just forget.
I hope so.
Unless he
We'll
comes
see.
back at the Colts game and he gets announced here, that might help him.
That would be awesome.
Well,
that would actually be freaking awesome.
Here, there's two scenarios. It is the Thursday night game.
Yeah.
You're either watching this game or you're not. Now, no matter what, if he did this on Sunday, every single broadcast of an NFL game that's going on right now, including Red Zone,
would cut to
goes to that like a touchdown highlight.
Right.
Look what
Yeah.
just happened in Houston. The head ref, Adrian Hill goes down.
Octobox, look at this.
He's been carted off the field.
All eight are
so
him.
Everybody who watches I don't know what's worse, to only have one game or then to be on Sunday when, you've got 15 games.
I think
last
of the day.
worse
They're
last night.
They're going to keep making it the highlight of the game.
Because it trends. He would not have been trending if this happened on Sunday. We would have all seen it, but it wouldn't have been trending because there's other football crap going on.
Correct.
To take it.
But
Thursday
everyone
night,
sees it.
The only thing is they're going to show it again. Trust me, they're going to show it on Sunday.
Every
when they start
replay.
doing the games.
But I'm with Thrill. Last night's, at least on Sunday, it would be a thing. They would mention on Red Zone, but there's so many other games they'd keep going. Like last night,
would.
the whole country was just like, holy yes.
Right.
What's wrong with the ref?
Van Pelt would be going we go to Houston, look at this.
Right. I mean, but I think it's worse
It
last
leads
night.
more so than the fact that the Texans upset the Bills.
I know. That's the part.
By
Incidentally.
the way, the Texans won.
Yeah.
That's not the story.
That's not
I
trending.
mean, it is in Houston.
Maybe.
But that's it.
So I'm hoping he gets back at least by the Hawks game. And not
Did
because
you text him today?
I've texted him twice today. I've been trying to leave him alone for the most part. He is getting inundated with freaking texts.
We can't get that exclusive interview
from everybody. So I just want him to get back so that my kids can see him. That's what bothered them last night.
Well, and look, as many people are bugging him. I mean, that's why I was sitting there last night. You could read my text. I guess I was like, I know you know, but
yeah, I know.
I just felt compelled. I think Miles probably did. I'm sure he knows. He's probably getting inundated, but I gotta tell him, right?
Yeah. The first text I got, man, because I'm looking at the screen with what the F is going on, and they're not showing the replay yet. And the first text I get is from my buddy who lives in Texas, and it just says, "No bueno."
Well, here's something
That's
else.
literally
now.
what it
Now, I've hung out with your brother a couple times.
Yeah.
One of the times you're wedding, he will have a couple beers with you, but
he threw down pretty well.
Yeah,
at the wedding.
Yeah,
at the wedding.
exactly. But for the most part, he's not one of those dudes that does drugs or any of that crap. It never has. I mean, you just know that
Nothing.
person. So when they put him on painkillers, I'm sure.
Oh, he's loving life.
He's never injured himself in his life like this.
Yeah,
right?
no, he has not.
You need to call him when he's all looped up on Percocet or whatever the hell they give him.
What they give you, man.
And just see, because he's going to need it.
Oh, he'll definitely need it.
There's a reason these pills exist when you get in that type of pain situation. I mean, there's a reason they're there.
And again, all
not
he
for
has,
recreational use. It's for that.
Just a sprained calf.
It's also
He's in the
crazy. Like, I'm looking at the still now of them helping him off the field. You realize how tall NFL players are because he's like got his arms stretched.
right.
Yeah, it's like they're like ducking down to help him.
That was the worst image to me. Like, jeez, man.
So our question today on this also Positive Friday. What is the least amount of effort you put into injuring yourself? 206-803-ROCK.
And Miles, as you pointed out, my son is going to dog him for the rest of his life.
Oh, yeah.
About this, because nothing, as my son sees it, nothing happened. You moved, old man. Next thing you know, you got to hop off the field. And keep in mind, the last time my brother was trending with NFL officials is because he got hit in the face with a football while he's making
And they
a call.
wouldn't let him live that down either.
No.
He didn't even do anything. He was just standing there.
He was just standing there, got hit in the face with the ball. This time, he moves, as you're supposed to do, blows out his calf.
He's going to be the answer to a trivia question.
He will be.
Yeah.
He will be. That's exactly. I am so glad this is kind of how he goes down in history for NFL officiating. Hello, Josh. Welcome to the men's room. Uh-oh.
Hello, Josh.
Hello, Josh.
That's not good.
Uh-oh.
That's not good
Let me
at
try
all.
someone else. Let me try.
Let's try someone else.
Hello, Bear. Welcome to the men's room. Okay, this is not good. Just hang on hold. Hang on hold.
Yeah.
It's a tech thing.
It is. It's on.
It's on. It's up.
Unfortunately, there's no one here to help us.
Yeah, no
Christ.
kidding.
There is not.
There's no one here to help us. We'll figure it out. We've got this story to bring you. And this happened just this past week. And if you've seen the video of this, it's an ugly situation.
Have you seen the video? I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's. I mean, she's walking.
All right.
She is not walking on the stage for the entire time. A Miss Universe contestant is recovering after suffering a major fall during the pageant. In a shocking moment, during the preliminary evening gown round on November 19th, Miss Jamaica, as if Jamaica hadn't been through enough, Gabrielle Henry, took a massive fall off the stage. In the video, Henry is seen walking across the stage in a stunning orange gown with high heels. After posing at the front, she continues to work toward the left side of the stage when she takes the tumble. People are seen standing up in shock to make sure she's okay. Now, additional video shows a group of people coming to her aid and removing her on a stretcher.
Now, did she like walk off the stage, miss a stair, or
basically whatever width the stage was? When you got to the end of it, there was just one single walkway to get off. That stage was still elevated 6 to 7 feet off the ground.
So what, did she miss like the single?
It was dark. She just walked off.
Like Kelsey Grammer style.
She just walked face planted. Now, hours later, the Miss Universe Jamaica organization released a statement offering an update on Henry. The organization confirmed that she experienced a fall from the main stage during the evening gown round. She was rushed to a hospital where medical professionals attended her and have advised she is not suffering from any life-threatening injuries. However, they continue to conduct tests to ensure her full recovery. The organization asks people to stay upbeat, lift her in prayer, and send positive thoughts as she receives the necessary medical care. Also thank people for the outpouring of love and support.
But see, I think that is an effortless way to hurt yourself. You simply walk, the stage ends where you didn't know it did.
Well, also the competition's over for you.
Yeah, that's a good point.
She got
right.
it, yeah. So my theory here is if I punch it up.
All right, you want to try that?
Yeah,
All right,
so
try
we're
it.
going to.
All right, let's try with Josh on line 1. See?
Hola.
Hola!
There we go. We figured it out. I'm going to go through the back door.
Hey, so real quick, since we're all talking about Adrian. Now, I know you love your brother Thrill.
Yeah.
But let's not forget that at the 884 pub at the Men's Room World Tour, a buddy of mine brought in a framed picture of him getting beamed in the head with a football, and you graciously signed it, thinking it was the coolest thing ever, and he's got it hanging up in his man cave right now.
Okay, first of all, I remember that. I signed that because that was awesome. It made me laugh.
Yeah.
Side note, tell your buddy, I did call my brother about that, so you're not going to believe this, but we had an event. A guy brought up a framed picture of you getting hit in the face with a football. I remember he started laughing. He goes, "Are you being serious?" I said, "Oh, I swear to God." And I said, and I signed that damn thing with as much gusto as I could because I think it's fantastic. So, yeah, let your buddy know my brother is aware that there is a signed picture of him getting hit in the face with a football.
That's awesome. So my two lame injuries, and I should paint a little picture. I'm a contractor. I work hard. I'm a badass. I split firewood and do heavy things with my body and overexert myself.
Very manly.
All the time. And two debilitating injuries in my, I should say I'm 38. This happened maybe when I was 35. Was me putting on my belt, just something snapped in my back and it dropped me to my knees and like a tear rolled down my cheek. And then the other one was washing a fork.
What happened when you washed the fork?
Like same thing. Like it felt like somebody just like shot an arrow into the center of my back. Same thing. Dropped to my knees, a little tear rolled out, and then I probably felt it for like 3 weeks after that.
Did you ever go get that looked at? Sounds like you got a disc problem or a nerve problem.
I did not. Maybe I should.
Well, it's gonna happen again.
If it drops you washing a fork and putting on your belt, yeah, there's definitely something up. I will go get that looked at as well.
Like a sneeze might do it or something.
Sorry, I dropped him.
Oh, you dropped it.
I thought we were done with it.
Well, I was going to ask him, like, were you actively washing dishes or were you just washing a single fork?
Yeah.
Oh, we should wash the fork.
They know it's not Josh.
Damn.
I will say, when like people have the big stones in front of their house, like to walk up.
Sure.
So around Thanksgiving, you get all the moss and stuff on them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm carrying a whole thing of stuffing going to my buddy's parents' house, and I slide on one of those, but I like hold it together,
right?
Don't drop anything, and I'm like, "Ooh, that was scary." And my buddy's at the door, and he goes, "Your back's gonna kill you tomorrow." I go, "Dude, I'm fine." And he's right. I couldn't get up for like 3 days.
I was going to say it's almost, and look, it's instinct to prevent yourself from falling, but anytime you're slipping like that, it'd be better to just go down.
Yeah.
Just land on your ass, spill your stuffing. It's annoying, but when your butt stops hurting, you're fine.
But your first instinct is to try to catch yourself.
Yeah,
like
anytime I'm
you
trying
can't
to stop a slide, like you pull a muscle.
But your brain doesn't tell you don't stop the slide.
No, your brain says stop the slide
immediately.
Right, and I had a whole tray of stuffing.
But you didn't drop it.
Must have been this time some years ago.
It was Thanksgiving morning. Like we just got to his house with Drago's parents up in Monroe. It's kind of out in the woods.
Did it start hurting the next day, or did it start tightening up like later that night?
It seemed fine. That's what I'm saying. And we were hanging out, but he works with people's bodies.
I was going to say.
So he just saw me.
He knew immediately,
right? He goes,
because he's a physical therapist,
right? He goes, "That's going to kill you tomorrow," and I go, dude, it's fine. Look, save the stuffing.
Yeah, had a few beers before I got here, brother.
Basically, yes. So then the next day, I got to get up and drive home. And I'm like, oh my god, I can't move.
What's the least amount of effort that you put into injuring yourself? 206-803-ROCK.
Let's go to line 2 and talk to Chris. Hello, Chris. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey.
Hola.
Guys. All right. So, I'm cracking up. Thoughts and prayers to your brother.
Thank you, man.
Many prayers.
We should say
prayer in the air.
I told my brother, I said, it's based on the emails I've gotten and the text I've gotten and any other way people can reach me. You might be the most popular referee in Seattle, at least.
And or dead.
We could do like Talladega Nights. We just have a prayer. Sweet little baby Jesus. Please
I would love to see that signed photo you were talking about.
Oh, dude, if you basically Google referee getting hit in the face with a football, I'm pretty sure it'll be the first guy. But the moment the football makes impact, the guy got a still shot of that. So it looks like the ball is glued to the side of his head, but it's a close-up. And he had me sign that. And I'm like,
and if there's anybody that doesn't want to be part of the game, it's your brother.
Oh, absolutely. He hates additional attention.
Right.
So I think this is great.
Good times. So my quick story is it happened last Friday. I'm Ted. I hope to see you tomorrow night in White Center. But I was riding the bus. I was going downtown. I was supposed to go to an event. It was raining. I wasn't paying attention. And I stepped off the bus, twisted my ankle on the curb, and face planted on the sidewalk.
Oh, in public?
In public, yes. So I quickly got myself up, gathered my demeanor, and ran across the street to grab the bus back home. And I've had a black eye all week.
Oh.
It's been wonderful to have people look at you, and they just want to ask you what happened.
You should just get a shirt that says, I fell off the bus. My question is, when you eat it in public, when you look at the people around you, right? Obviously, you're embarrassed, blah, blah, blah. But do they look like they want to laugh? Do they look like they are concerned? Or is it a mixture of both?
I think it was a mixture of both, but nobody stopped. Everybody just kept walking. So, I just didn't want to be anybody's bother.
Yeah, I mean, on the bus, I feel like having a black eye kind of helps you out. You look tough.
You could get a T-shirt for your son. Just the picture of him either on the cart or limping off the field. You know what I mean? We got a guy that can make a T-shirt.
I know.
Once you get the image to him, you could have him made for the kids for,
I think do
for the
both.
holidays.
Do both.
Yeah.
It should be like, the matching set.
Give one for your daughter,
collect
one for
them
your
all.
son. Exactly.
The football to the face or laying on the cart.
Yeah, man in the car, maybe
The
just limping
cart
off the field.
Or would it be better to have the two Houston assistants dragging his ass off?
Yeah.
Because to me, that was the most pathetic looking part.
I will say, I'm still looking at that photo. If you guys got all those shirts made for the next time you saw them, that would be pretty awesome.
I might do it for Christmas, honest to God.
Yeah. Are you going to see him around Christmas?
I will. If I don't see him, I can get them in the mail and get them to him.
Yeah, like you, the whole family by the Christmas tree, like Christmas morning.
You can tell him I've got 20 years of shirts with me on them. I figured it'd be nice if you had your own.
Yeah, there you go,
too.
man. I'll put a little men's room logo on there.
What is the least amount of effort that you put into injuring yourself? 206-803-ROCK.
Crater Lake.
But that's a natural one.
It is a wonder. Okay.
So, right. I don't know if it is, but they have natural wonders of the world, and then you have the 7, man-made wonders of the world. So Crater Lake might be one of them. I don't know. Google it.
All right.
Because now I actually want to know.
I bet the Blue Hole in Belize is.
That might be on there. I think Niagara Falls is one of them. I don't remember.
Maybe Victoria Falls.
All right, Andrew, what are you doing back there?
I'm doing chores around the house.
Okay, all right. All right, here is your question. What did B.B. King nickname his guitar?
The Jazz Slayer.
The Jazz Slayer.
Not bad.
Lucille, yeah. The Jazz Slayer.
He named it after the Georgetown beer.
It's also my buddy growing up, Josh Perkins. That was the name of his pool stick.
Lucille?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant the Jazz Slayer.
Yeah, it's not in there.
Now, what are the 7 wonders of the natural world?
Grand Canyon, Great Barrier Reef, Mount Everest, Victoria Falls, Aurora Borealis.
That came out smooth.
The harbor of Rio de Janeiro, and of course the some kind of volcano.
Can't say it.
Can't say
What's
it.
First letter? Is it K?
P-A-R-I-C-U. Pia Catan?
Sure. That sounds familiar.
I pee a ton a lot.
I pee a ton volcano. All right, Andrea, your question. How many astronauts manned each Apollo flight?
7?
6.
Come on, guys. Remember Apollo 13?
5.
3.
Yes, 3.
Oh, 3.
Yeah. I like that. You almost had it, huh, Andrea? No, you're almost there.
You went 7. You're probably thinking the Challenger.
Yep.
All right. All right, your question.
Just a guess.
What Canadian brewery did Coors merge with in 2006? 2005, sorry.
I
know you know that.
Labatt.
Labatt. I like the answer, though.
It's Molson, but I like you got a Canadian beer in there.
Yeah, that's a great beer.
Do you call it Labatt's?
Or Labatt's?
I don't know. I've been to Vancouver a couple times. I don't know.
Everyone I've heard says Labatt's, and you said Labatt's. You made it sound fancy.
When I was a kid, the big Canadian beer was Moosehead.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. All right, your question. What 3 countries make up Scandinavia?
Oh.
Is it Sweden, Finland, and Norway?
Sweden, yes. Norway, yes.
Sweden, Norway.
Denmark?
Denmark.
Oh.
It's all right.
I think it's crazy that Sweden still has the 3 crowns on their...
Sweden?
Yeah, on their hockey jerseys.
Well, what were the 3 crowns?
Well, they used to own the other 2. So like, we still like it.
That's a little reminder.
They're arrogance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, remember.
I'd send my guy out there and like, go slash him.
With your jazz slayer. All right, your question. What was Led Zeppelin drummer John Bonham's nickname? It sounds like a
It sounds like a clown.
Slayer?
Drum slayer. Bonzo. Should have been Bongo.
Oh, I don't know.
Hey, Bonzo, get in here.
I like how you have a theme with your answers. Like, I'm going to guess, but it ends with Slayer.
Well, you gave it a shot.
I'm going to start using Slayer at the end of everything. Hey, man, can I get a shot of Jack Slayer?
Jaggermeister.
You are the Jack Slayer.
I am the Jack Slayer, that is for sure. My wife reminds me of that. All right, your question. What is the best-selling video game console of all time? Of all time, I say.
Is it a specific, model?
Yeah.
So it's not just a brand.
Right, not just a brand, but the
Okay.
model, yeah.
Let's go Xbox 360.
I guess it's
Nintendo.
Is it a Nintendo product?
It is a Sony product.
It is a Sony product.
PlayStation.
PS.
Oh, dang it.
Which number?
2.
PS2.
Yeah, PS2.
Yeah,
Oh,
PS1
man.
was... I'm saying.
Yeah. And they never really found the same success after the PS.
How much was the console?
The PS2, that'd probably still ran you $400.
Okay.
Because my kids started with PS4, and now he's a PS5.
And those are $600 a piece.
Are they?
Brand new.
He wasn't supposed to know that.
Huh. I mean, it might have a talk.
What question are we on?
We are on
anyway?
question number 8, Andrea. That's a great question.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Andrea,
no.
come on.
Hey.
You don't want to be the biggest dummy.
It's the 8 Slayer.
Oh,
You know,
no.
if you do become the biggest dummy, I'll call you the Dummy Slayer. I'll at least give you that.
At least it sounds cool.
All right, your question. Other than a band member, what is a Foo Fighter?
A kung fu fighter?
A Foo Fighter.
Fighter of aliens?
Is it a kamikaze pilot?
Not a kamikaze pilot. It's an airplane pilot, essentially.
Oh.
Oh, God.
But they were the guys
they're
that
fighting
chased
UFOs.
UFOs.
That's what
right.
it was. That's what it was.
Foo Fight.
Question 9.
Still one of my favorite things ever. The Foo Fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Foo Fighters.
But then Dave Grohl tell him,
Yeah, he asked him. Wait, Christopher Walken says, like, where do I pronounce it? And they kind of messed with him. So then he was right. Foo Fighters.
all right, your question. Samhainophobia. Samhainophobia is the fear of what holiday?
4th of July.
Christmas.
Halloween. Remember Sam Hain? Lyndon Danzig's, other band?
Vaguely.
Yeah. You know, because it had to be spooky.
I thought it was Mini Kiss.
You think that Glenn Danzig will put out a Christmas
God.
album?
What is she at now? 10?
Question 10, yeah.
Question number 10.
I've never made it this far.
I know. Focus now, okay?
You got this, man.
Which way you telling her focus? To become Big Dummy or to get the question right?
No, she doesn't. No offense. She doesn't want to be Danny.
Lock in.
Lock in.
All right, your question. What is the smallest ocean? The smallest ocean. Billy.
Oh, God. I just want to say the Salish Sea.
That's a sea. Coming up, we're going to drink and toast the weekend with a shot of the day. Then it's Bad Choice Friday time.
You know it's Bad Choice Friday. It's Bad Choice Friday. You know it's Bad Choice Friday. Hey, man, this is your fault.
Say them all. Now we celebrate gorging yourself for Thanksgiving food on a Bad Choice Friday. It's Weird Al Yankovic taking on Weird Al Yankovic, the first tune, Fat. For that.
Oh, yeah.
And another Michael Jackson song, Eat It. Jackson gave permission to do that. Michael Jackson, I guess, with all those things, didn't mind Al taking a poke at him.
Because you made money.
Yeah. We get this email, Steve, from Liz in Maine. It says, Happy Friday, guys.
Happy Friday.
Hope your brother recovers well. It's nice to see so many good wishes. Anyway, he's trending on Google.
Yes, I
so
know this.
congratulations to him. Again, from Liz in Maine. So she types in like first E. First thing comes up, referee costume, referee shirt.
I got referee shirts, yeah.
Then referee Adrian Hill, American football official. Referee injured, Texans-Bills game. Referee injured. Refer meaning. Well, either way, she didn't type in the whole word.
Well, the latest headline I just see now, and again, not referee. Adrian Hill injury exposes stunning lack of officiating depth at regular season games. That from Pro Football.
Wow, now he's opening up.
Now he's blown the lid off the whole thing,
exactly.
man.
Now, hang on. I mean, how many more refs do you want to have at the game?
That's like, look. Typically, they're not getting carted off the field. And my brother says the most dangerous thing out there, apparently, other than his own body, he's like, when these guys snap the ball, get the F out of the way, especially where he is, because he lines up behind the quarterback, right? So he's like, sometimes there'll be an interception that I am not aware of because it happens too far down the field, but then I see 22 men's chest racing toward me. I know that it's a turnover at this point. Everyone's running full tilt. He's like, you got to get out of the way because the players will run through you. There is no rule that says a player has to dodge the official if they have the ball in their hand. Mm-hmm. If you do not have the ball in your hand, you can't just blow through the official. But the guy with the ball in their hand, like if you're the path of least resistance, they're going to run through you.
You've seen a lot on
who's the guy
on slam passes,
right? Who's the guy?
Absolutely.
Is that a judge or an umpire that's kind of where the linebackers are?
That is not the umpire.
Yeah,
that's
the guy
judge.
from the slant pass.
Yes.
Right, that's the guy to me that's in the worst.
He's going to get his head taken off. Absolutely.
And that's the thing. And they know it. It's the risk you run. I don't think that he thought his danger would be moving his legs.
Right, and again, it's so rare. Again, like we don't see this as it happens to be your brother, but like I don't think you need to add more refs.
No,
there's enough.
They moved the umpire up to the referee position because he is kind of next in line as far as authority goes. All right.
Yeah.
And I didn't see it, but Ted, you said it. Because the one thing I said to my wife, I said, look, man, all those officials, they're not going to say it, but they're essing bricks right now. Because now that the head ref is out and everyone has to take on a new responsibility, people are going to scrutinize your calls more than they already do. You don't think people could do it more, but so now the umpire knows, like, hey, man, when you make this call, if it ends up being the wrong call, they're going to come down on you even harder.
Yeah.
Like, well, he shouldn't have been there in the first place. But you said, I guess his first call, he couldn't figure out how to turn on the mic.
It was just something with like changing the clock or whatever. And you just hear Al Michaels go, well, he's trying to say something.
You want to bitch about
And you
it.
see him kind of fiddling with the thing, which I will say, like,
if you don't know.
Yeah, like I did a spot years ago for like some internet radio basketball tournament where I'm the sideline reporter. But same thing. It's just a simple button, right? So for 5 minutes of game action, I'm sweating bullets. Like, just flip it this way.
Right.
But when they go to me in my ear, I flipped it the wrong way.
Of course.
So, like, I think that ref just did the same thing.
Oh, he's panicking.
And we all know. We've used the live mic before.
Yeah.
You know, and you, like, hold it, and then, like, it should turn green, and then you just hit it again. But, like, you double tap it, and it's like, oh, I just turned it off.
Right. And
now
this
I'm just in
guy-
a cage going, hey, I'm done.
And this poor dude, man, like, we are national TV. Now you're the face of it.
And if you need an extra referee anywhere, it's Major League Soccer. That way that guy's just not the judge and the jury. Put two people out there. That way they can at least talk to each other about
Well, the linesman can call a foul, too.
Kind of. They never do, though. It's always that one guy, like the dictator of the game.
Right.
You know
He
what I mean?
is. I
And
will
hates-
say this.
If he hates the Sounders, we're screwed.
I will say this. The other problem is, too, is that you say everybody was watching that game. Like, I don't know the numbers, but everybody has Amazon.
Right.
So I assume, even if you don't, I don't know why you don't have cable. You don't like sports, but everybody has Amazon. So,
Put it this way.
like, there's a lot of eyes on that game.
No matter what, it's millions. And everyone that just loves NFL football, that's the only game
But
that
your
you watch.
brother also might be the initiative to finally stop these Thursday night games. Even the refs getting hurt.
No, do not get rid of Thursday night games.
Also, it's probably one of the best matchups for Thursday night football we've
And
had
it was
all
a good
year.
game.
That's what the people are going to watch because
and
it
he's the
should be
lead.
a good game.
It was a good
And
game.
It was a good game.
And my brother stole their thunder. Like, I'm sure the Bills don't mind that the thunder was stolen, but like, dude, it was an upset. It was a well played game. Josh Allen was sacked 8 times. I mean, all these incredible statistics. And the only thing is, but the old man was hurt.
Do you know if he went to the hospital or not?
Yeah, they take you straight to the hospital.
They do,
after
for
that.
sure.
Yep, that's the NFL way, man.
Okay.
If they cart your ass out, players might fight it a little more. I want to get back on the field, coach. He's an old man. I mean, he's 59 years old, so he's probably like, get my ass to the hospital, man.
Well, now even Yahoo Sports has picked up the story.
Now, what did that? He exposes the.
They're just saying just that, like, he avoided major injury, his Achilles tendon is intact. They just keep saying he may be able to return this season.
This season. Oh, my kids are going to be so bummed.
I wonder if he knows. He has to.
What did it say? He's out for the season? Is that
No, it said he may return. But either way, he's talked to a doctor, right? He's probably in a boot, like you said.
Well, he's in a boot, and like I said, the official doctor is on Monday, and that is like the NFL orthopedist, right? You probably can't do much better than that.
Yeah.
That's the guy that's going to attend to him, so I suspect Monday we'll get some insight into how long he might be out.
Here's the thing. Unless you really F yourself up, every time that I've hurt myself in athletics or any other aspect of life, they always say the same thing. 4 to 6 weeks.
Right.
I've never heard a different window.
That's
in
what
my
they're
life.
going to say.
They never said 2 to 3 weeks or 1 week or 8 weeks. They always go 4 to 6 weeks. It's the same menu.
I'm sure that's what
every
we'll hear.
injury is almost the same menu. What is the least amount of effort you put into injuring yourself? 206-803-ROCK.
Let's go to line 3 and talk to our man Juan. Hello, Juan. Welcome to the men's room. Oh, my bad, Ted. Hold on. Hold on.
I do
All
yours.
right, you do it. Hello, Juan. Welcome to the men's room.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, crap.
Hang on, I'm on it.
We got this.
There it is. Hello, Juan.
There it
Welcome
is.
to the men's room.
Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing?
All right. We got this, man.
How are you, Juan?
You got it right, Ted. You got it right.
Thanks, Juan.
Hey, before we start, Thrill,
Yeah.
you like whiskey, right?
Yes, I do.
Hey, have you tried this one called Buffalo?
Buffalo Trace?
Yes.
Yes, I have. Many times.
Man. Ooh, messed around one night. 6 in the morning, my ass was going to sleep.
I would say with Buffalo Trace, I don't drink Buffalo Trace the way I drink Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels and me can be friends for quite a while. Buffalo Trace typically is going to be a one and done for me.
And if you ever go to that part of the Juan, if you ever end up in Kentucky, take that tour.
Yeah.
Go to their bourbon distillery and do the tour.
There's like 4 or 5 brands that come out of that one distillery.
It's I believe Weller does.
Really?
And Pappy Van Winkle. There's a bunch of different whiskeys there.
Because you know what I drink a lot is, and I just drink it straight, is the Crown Royal. I just love it with ice.
Yeah, I'm right there
Crown
with
Royal's
you.
pretty
I'm
smooth.
right there with you. All right, Juan, how'd you
Yeah.
hurt yourself?
Okay, we went camping this weekend. This is up there in Sedona area. And so Sunday we're getting ready. Everything's packed. I'm just making breakfast for my friends and my family and the kids. And I'm making some eggs, a dozen eggs there. And I turn around to pick up, those little Morton salt, the little blue container with the little girl.
Yeah.
So I turn around, bend down, pick that up, and that was it. My back went out. I couldn't drive. They had to lay me out in my friend's Suburban so I could come back home. My girl had to drive the truck. But that little sucker's what took me out.
Salt.
Just bending over. How old are you, Juan?
I'm 48 now, but then back then I was only 26.
26?
Okay, well that's young
bro.
for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus, man.
Well,
it's always stuff like that.
Look, here's one right here.
The smallest thing.
Okay. NHL teams, they say, are typically vague when talking about injuries, with phrases such as upper body injury. That's maybe as far as they'll go. Well, Florida Panthers coach Paul Maurice has just added a strange new term to the mix. A barbecuing mishap, and it's no joke. Forward to Lacertinen.
I saw his name. Like, have fun with that.
Yeah, he is out indefinitely as a result. According to CBS Sports. It seems that he suffered burns in the incident, not serious enough to spend the night in the hospital, but serious enough that he did get seen by doctors, according to the coach. He says, I'm going to list him as week to week because we don't have a lot of experience with this. Some of it is when he comes back and feels comfortable putting the equipment back on. That is not the only unusual league injury this season. Jack Hughes of the New Jersey Devils, one of the best players in the league, a young guy. He'll be out for about 8 weeks after a freak accident during a team dinner. He reportedly leaned on a glass and it broke.
Oh.
He required hand surgery last weekend from the resulting cut.
Jeez, man.
What is the barbecuing injury where this guy gets that burn? What happened? Flare up?
I'm guessing a flare-up. That's because
how bad was the burn?
Not enough to have
stay
to
in the
go
hospital.
to the hospital. Like, doctors saw it.
He went to the hospital, the doctor see him, but he didn't stay.
Right. I'm guessing flare-up.
Or you're flipping something and your hand hits one of the grates.
Maybe. I don't know, man.
I just don't. I mean, I've used a grill a lot in my lifetime.
Oh, yeah.
I've not come close to death, knock on wood.
No. I mean, singe myself a few times and all that, but
I think the dumbest one I've ever done is, like sometimes you're cooking something, like searing it.
Yeah.
And you can just put the pan in the oven. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Just completely forgot. Open that oven and like grab
the handle.
Luckily, like as it touched the palm, it dawned on me like that's in the oven.
Oh, your hand moved.
But I already,
real quick.
I mean, it started swelling or welling up like with blister. But just a brain.
How many beers before that?
Dude, I hate to tell you, I don't even think it was one of those kind of days.
I've only ever done that sober.
Yeah.
You know,
like
you don't think
you know what I mean? You're cooking, you're running around.
You look at the pan. I mean, you look at the pan, you see the handle, and you're right. There's no reason it would not be hot, but you grab it. It's like Jesus Christ.
I've never pooped myself drunk. Seriously,
right.
I mean, what is the least amount of effort that you put into injuring yourself? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Ryan. Welcome to the men's room. Deo.
Hola.
You got to hit the button like 3 times for some reason.
I know. I see you, man. I see you. So, Ryan, what did you do what did you not do to injure yourself?
Well, first of all, happy Positive Friday, gentlemen.
Positive Friday.
We appreciate that.
Okay, so I used to work at the airport for Alaska Airlines, and I was working on the ramp, which is basically when you're sitting in your seat on the airplane, you look outside, you see all those people out there. That's the ramp.
Okay.
I was working out there. And one of my particular job duties at this time was, when we were done loading up bags in the bottom of the plane, I'd sit on the end of the bag loader on the belt, and I would, make sure the back door is sealed up, everything looks good. Actually physically have to run my hand around it, make sure it's smooth and whatnot. And then they back up and then lower me down to the ground, and we proceed to push the plane out and all that jazz. So what had happened was I'm sitting down on this belt loader. He backs up, or this is a new hire driving it. He backs up, and I go to, how you push your hands down next to your sides to kind of push yourself back a little bit more to get a better seat.
Sure.
Right when I did that, he hit the button to lower it, except for it wasn't the button to lower it. It was the button to turn on the belt, which promptly launched me into the air about 5 feet and landed my my rear end on the pavement.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't feel good. I had a sharp pain in my back, and I went to go and get up immediately, and I had no feeling from the lower half of my body. And that's when it became real frightening. I started getting on the radio, like throwing F-bombs here and there, like I need help, like I'm messed up. And long story short, they took me to the hospital. They loaded me up in the ambulance right next to the plane.
Oh, that's a good look.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
So does that mean the flight was kind of...
bad.
Was the flight delayed because of you? Because of where you were?
I think there was still about 15 minutes left. Like, we were ahead of schedule that day.
Okay.
It was rather
Well,
nice.
there's still a plane coming in and waiting to take that terminal, right?
Yeah, but by the time I was already at the hospital.
Hey, I'm curious,
But,
man. What was the diagnosis when you got to the hospital?
I didn't break anything. I had to be. The doctor said it was some of the worst bruising he's ever seen.
Wow!
Because my entire ass and the lower half of my back was it looked like a war zone.
So did you get like a hematoma or anything?
A hematoma.
I had a bruise once
Did it
that
turn
bad.
purple, black, green, yellow?
Yeah, then
those.
it drips down your leg.
That's a
as it starts-
hematoma.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I didn't have anything coming out or anything like that. But
No.
I had to sit in the donut for a couple weeks.
No, it's all internal. It's not
And-
going to come out.
Right, it's not
Also-
coming. Yeah, it'll just run down your leg like color wise.
So wait, if you work on the ramp,
Yeah, I had something like that.
if you work on the ramp, as you say, what are all the different jobs? Like, do you have one specialty, or are there like 5 or 6 different things you guys need to do?
Well, when I left, I was second in charge of all of Alaska and Horizon's odd-sized bags, which is basically all your odd-sized bags, but also animals from goldfish to mountain lions.
Oh, mountain lions?
Yeah, we've had a couple of bears, a couple of mountain lions, one mountain lion.
Wait, do they explain to you why you're going to be dealing with bears or mountain lions?
They got to be sedated.
Yeah, the cougar, we had to track down the agent that was with him because he wasn't sedated enough.
Get the wine out of the town.
So what is the cougar doing?
Right, what's the cougar doing that
where
you know
you're
he's
not comfortable?
Yeah.
Very loud. It hit the side of the cage while we were lifting it into the cart to take it to the plane, and it nearly knocked all of us guys over.
I would say,
just from the force of it hitting the cage.
Are you confident that if it were awake, would that cage hold it, or do you think that thing will break out of there and do what it wants?
If we drop the cage?
Do you think it could open it itself if it were fully awake?
Oh, God, no. No, this thing was it was built. It was nice.
Okay. Here's a weird question. Knowing what you know about luggage, all right? What is the best brand of luggage to buy for air travel as far as it being sturdy, not getting beat up, holding up? What brand would you buy?
Well, first of all, don't pack anything that can break. So that should be a general rule, but
that's refreshing.
I would say the bags that have like the hard plastic sides on them, they're really easy to slide. So therefore, they don't really get thrown as much.
Okay, really? So a hard case bag would be the best call.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, I'd say.
Okay.
Also, after I got back from the injury, I was told by numerous coworkers and leads that the Alaska had a company-wide rule change that now, once you're done checking out the plane, you walk down the belt. Nobody sits on it anymore.
Oh, so you made a brand new rule. How about that?
Yeah, they had a training course and everything.
Hey, congratulations, man.
Nice work.
There you go.
What is the least amount of effort you put into injuring yourself? 206-803-ROCK.
Let's go to line 1 and see if we can get Vanessa. Hello, Vanessa. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Hey. Sorry, I'm getting my puppy in the car. Hi, guys. Hola. So weirdly, I am born and raised in Washington. I was in Boise for 10 years, and I just moved back to Camano Island and brought both my dogs and was trying to break up the puppy and the husky and got my hand bit through from the top all the way inside my palm. Like,
Jesus.
They both had my bone exposed. Then it got infected. And then that happened, just trying to break them up. And then
who bit you, the corgi or the husky?
My husky.
All right. Your husky bit you.
Yeah, I was trying to break up the husky and the puppy because the puppy was growling at the husky, and they never really fought before, but I think just the moving and everything, and also where we moved into, we had other dogs, so it had just become like a dominance.
Do you think the husky knew what damage he did to you?
Oh, well, I mean, kind of, but he was an ESA animal and kind of stupid, like never humped anything, just chased butterflies. He was like the biggest sweetie. So no, it was like a total accident.
Because he's stupid.
He didn't have a collar on, so I was just, interfering when I shouldn't have.
Okay.
He would have killed the puppy.
All right.
So that happened. My hand basically wouldn't move. They told me it was fractured, and then it got infected, shortly after, and then I had to get all that happening with antibiotics. And then the neighbors had an issue with the husky because we were used to like a fenced yard, being on leashes, and now being out here in Camino Island, they're like roaming free, and they have to be licensed and, tagged so that anybody can, whatever. So the neighbors apparently said that he was getting into their goat pen, and I heard 6 rounds fired at about 6:15 in the morning, and they shot and killed my husky. Then, so that was on October 13th
of this year.
Then, yeah, just all very recent. And then about a week later, well, I would say maybe 4 or 5 days. So the puppy, he's missing his brother, who it's only been us, and them together, and he's just about to be 2. Him and I on Halloween, we were messing around with wrappers or playing, and I pulled like some string he was playing with, like the kid's toy or something, and he like snapped at me and bit the middle piece of my nose, like where you would get your septum pierced.
Maybe get some cats would be the only thing.
That might be the move right there, man.
Doesn't seem like you're doing very well on your animal selection. Our question, what is the least amount of effort you put into injuring yourself? 206-803-ROCK.
Is it holiday related?
Yeah.
No.
Or where their location is? No.
Stonehenge?
That's not a bad guess. That was on my radar. A great
I was
pyramid.
going to say the Easter Island heads.
Oh, no. In this case, it is the Great Pyramid of Giza.
Yes.
In Egypt.
Okay.
So the ancient ones are the Great Pyramid of Giza, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, the statue of Zeus, the Temple of Artemis, the mausoleum at something I cannot
So,
read.
like, is the Roman Colosseum in the newer ones, or the Leaning Tower of Pisa, or any of that crap?
Roman Colosseum definitely is. I'm not sure about the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Okay.
You know what they need to add in there?
What?
Crater Lake.
But that's a natural one.
It is a wonder. Okay.
So, right. I don't know if it is, but they have natural wonders of the world, and then you have the 7, like, man-made wonders of the world. So Crater Lake might be one of them. I don't know. Google it.
All right.
Because now I actually want to know.
I bet the Blue Hole in Belize is.
That might be on there. I think Niagara Falls is one of them. I don't remember.
Maybe Victoria Falls.
All right, Andrew, what are you doing back there?
I'm doing chores around the house.
Okay, all right. All right, here is your question. What did B.B. King nickname his guitar?
The Jazz Slayer.
The Jazz Slayer.
Not bad. Lucille.
Lucille, yeah. The Jazz Slayer.
He named it after the Georgetown beer.
It's also my buddy growing up, Josh Perkins. That was the name of his pool stick.
Lucille?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant the Jazz Slayer.
Yeah, it's not in there.
Now, what are the 7 wonders of the natural world?
Grand Canyon, Great Barrier Reef, Mount Everest, Victoria Falls, Aurora Borealis.
That came out smooth.
The harbor of Rio de Janeiro, and of course the some kind of volcano.
Can't say it.
Can't say
What's
it.
first letter? Is it K?
P-A-R-I-C-U. Pia Catan?
Sure. That sounds familiar.
I pee a ton a lot.
I pee a ton volcano. All right, Andrea, your question. How many astronauts manned each Apollo flight?
7?
6.
Come on, guys. Remember Apollo 13?
5.
3.
Yes, 3.
Oh, 3.
Yeah. I like that. You almost had it, huh, Andrea? No, you're almost there.
You went 7. You're probably thinking the Challenger.
Yep.
All right, your question.
Just a guess.
What Canadian brewery did Coors merge with in 2006? 2005, sorry. I know you know that.
Labatt.
Labatt. I like the answer, though.
It's Molson, but I like you got a Canadian beer in there.
Yeah, that's a great beer.
Do you call it Labatt's?
Or Labatt's?
I don't know. I've been to Vancouver a couple times. I don't know.
Everyone I've heard says Labatt's, and you said Labatt's. You made it sound fancy.
When I was a kid, the big Canadian beer was Moosehead.
Yeah, yeah. All right, your question. What 3 countries make up Scandinavia?
Oh.
Is it Sweden, Finland, and Norway?
Sweden, yes. Norway, yes.
Sweden, Norway.
Denmark?
Denmark.
Oh.
It's all right.
I think it's crazy that Sweden still has the 3 crowns on their...
Sweden?
Yeah, on their hockey jerseys.
Well, what were the 3 crowns?
Well, they used to own the other 2. So like, we still like it.
That's a little reminder.
They're arrogance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, remember.
I'd send my guy out there and like, go slash them.
With your Jazz Slayer. All right, your question. What was Led Zeppelin drummer John Bonham's nickname? It sounds like a
Sounds like a clown.
Slayer?
Drum Slayer. Bonzo. Should have been Bongo.
Oh, I don't know.
And Bonzo, get in here.
I like how you have a theme with your answers. Like, I'm going to guess, but it ends with Slayer.
Well, you gave it a shot.
I'm going to start using Slayer at the end of everything. Hey, man, can I get a shot of Jack Slayer?
Jaggermeister.
You are the Jack Slayer.
I am the Jack Slayer, that is for sure. My wife reminds me of that. All right, your question. What is the best-selling video game console of all time? Of all time, I say.
Is it a specific, model?
Yeah.
So it's not just a brand.
Right, not just a brand, but the
Okay.
model, yeah.
Let's go Xbox 360.
I guess it's
Nintendo. Is it a Nintendo product?
It is a Sony product.
It is a Sony product.
PlayStation.
PS.
Oh, dang it.
Which number?
2.
PS2. Yeah, PS2.
Yeah, PS1 was...
man.
I'm saying.
Yeah. And they never really found the same success after the PS.
How much was the console?
The PS2, that probably still ran you $400.
Okay.
Because my kid started with PS4, and now he's a PS5.
And those are $600 a piece.
Are they?
Brand new.
He wasn't supposed to know that.
Huh. I mean, it might have a talk.
What question are we on?
We are on question number 8, Andrea. That's a great question.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Andrea, come on.
Hey.
You don't want to be the biggest dummy.
It's the 8 Slayer.
Oh,
you know,
no.
if you do become the biggest dummy, I'll call you the Dummy Slayer. I'll at least give you that.
At least it sounds cool.
All right. Your question, other than a band member, what is a Foo Fighter?
A kung fu fighter?
A Foo Fighter.
Fighter of aliens?
Is it a kamikaze pilot?
Not a kamikaze pilot. It's an airplane pilot, essentially.
Oh.
Oh, God.
But they were the guys
they're
that
fighting
chased
UFOs.
UFOs.
That's what
right.
it was. That's what it was.
Foo Fight.
Question 9.
Odyssey app. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK. From the Pinky's Plumbing Studio. You're in the men's room.
Coming up at 4:35, the exciting return of Ted versus the FCC. Take number 3. Then we get this headline based on our question today. A Pennsylvania man shot by dog after a gun mishap. A Pennsylvania man is recovering after his dog inadvertently shot him in the back with a shotgun, police say. The incident took place this last Tuesday night in Shillington, where
That dog's a coward.
That's what I'm thinking. Shot him in the back.
Yeah. Officers responded to a report of a shooting and found the 53-year-old victim conscious but wounded on the floor, according to ABC News. Man told police he'd been cleaning a shotgun and set it on the bed. He then sat down, at which point one of his dogs jumped onto the bed, apparently triggering the firearm. He's not sure what stage of cleaning he was in at the time, so it's unclear if the dog's paw may have gotten caught inside the trigger and the safety was off. Or maybe perhaps there was a malfunction.
Why do he have it over his shoulder looking through the scope?
Why did he have it loaded to clean it?
That's one of the major
Sorry,
questions.
that's just question 1.
Yeah.
That's why you don't do that.
The Berks County man was struck in the lower back. Paramedics transported him to Reading, Pennsylvania, where he underwent emergency surgery. Police said he was expected to need at least one more operation. It's not known exactly how badly he is hurt. ABC notes the Shillington Police Department described the shooting as accidental, but noted that the incident remains under investigation. Obviously, you should be treating every weapon as if it is loaded.
Sure.
Our question, what is the least amount of effort that you've put into injuring yourself? 206-803-ROCK.
That's just mind-blowing to me.
Yeah. And I mean, well, like anything, I've been doing this for years. Still, just take the precautions. Because your dog, you got shot in the back by your dog.
I told you, when I was in Texas, I was in a room with 3 guys who had all been in the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
And the one guy just had a pistol with him. And I went to pick it up and cleared it. He goes, I already cleared it. And I go, yeah, I know. You got to clear it every time. And he just kind of put his head down like, you're right.
Yes.
And I was like, yeah, I trust you, but
still.
But you can never not check enough.
Yes.
Especially if you got dogs around. I'm just like, this guy's an idiot.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, goddamn.
Hold on, let me get that.
All right, you
Line
ready?
2. Hello, Blake. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. It's been a long day.
So, my story is that when I was a senior in high school in my hometown, a small town, middle of nowhere, Montana, just south of Flathead Lake, about 40 minutes, we used to have boxing matches all the time that the school would host my dad used to do that with there because we went to the same school.
So, were these students boxing there?
They used to be allowed in the school, but then rules changed, so the school wouldn't be able to do it anymore. So It ended before my time, but my dad was able to do it. So later on, someone else in the valley chose to bring it back, and they got a bunch of schools put together, all the kids, and then we did a big old boxing thing at the community center. And my granddad and my dad, both being Golden Glove boxers, were like, about time, and they taught me everything they wanted to teach me at that time. So I get in the ring, and I'm all jacked up, ready to go. I'm all excited, and I immediately lead with my front foot, with my lead foot, and I rolled that ankle.
Oh, jeez, man.
I thought you were going to say you took a thumb to the eye or
So
something.
you didn't even get punched. You rolled your own ankle.
Yep, I rolled my own ankle right in the first round. So now I have 5 rounds of 3-minute matches that I have to roll through and try and win this fight with my dad sitting in the front row.
How did that work out for you?
Yeah.
It ended up me losing by points, but at the end, my dad said if I could just muster up enough energy at that last hit, because I learned this hindsight, because I was so tired by the end of this, I didn't even notice. But apparently, I got a good, decent uppercut on him, on my opponent, and his eyes rolled in the back of his head. And if I just followed through with one more hit, I would have probably knocked him down.
Sounds to me like he was already concussed.
Yeah, right. At that point.
I mean,
Like,
good job sticking with the fight after you rolled your ankle.
Yeah.
Like, I had the V on my other foot the whole time, and it sucked because when we were done, my ankle was all like swollen, and Dad just took me out for ice cream. He's like, it'll heal.
Did your opponent notice that you rolled your ankle? Like, did he take advantage of this, or do you think you did a decent job hiding that?
Oh, I didn't hide it at all, but I don't think he noticed either because he was also like jacked up about what was going on with adrenaline running.
So did you have to lead? Did you have to lead like a southpaw for the rest of the fight with your leg?
Well, actually, I'm southpaw normally.
Oh,
so
nice.
I had to switch.
Yeah, I was going to say. Well, that's easier.
But I think it's easier for a left-hander to go right hand, right?
Yeah.
Than to go from right hand to left hand. Just because as a left-hander, all the boxing you watch, right? It's guys that are right-handed.
For the most part, yeah.
Right. So you kind of know how to get in that stance, But yeah, being left-handed naturally is definitely an advantage.
You got a horse in the race for the Montana State football game tomorrow?
Let's see. It's Bobcats versus Grizz? I don't know. Paying attention. Whenever I'm in Grizz country, I vote for Bobcats. Whenever I'm in Bobcat country, I go for Grizz.
Okay.
All right.
I just like to be that guy.
All right.
Well, yeah. I mean, if I could box, I'd be that guy too.
All right, good call, Miles. I was about to ask him. Who got tomorrow? I'm dying to go to that game.
Where is it?
This year it's in Missoula.
Okay.
Okay.
What is the least amount of effort you put into injuring yourself? 206-803-ROCK.
Let's go to line 7.
Line 7.
Line 7. And we talk to Michael. Welcome to the men's room.
Hi, Michael here. How you boys doing?
Hola. We're doing great, Michael. Positive
Hola. Friday. Pretty good. Me and my buddy Ty are driving up to Bellingham right now, seeing some homies.
Nice.
And this is actually my buddy Ty's story of how he injured himself, but I play a pretty good part in how he did it. So I'm going to let him speak on it.
Okay. Pass the phone over. Yeah. All right. Here you go. Now that I've given you the intro.
Ty.
All right, Ty, I told Michael no cursing.
Okay. So, me and my buddy Michael, we're on a beach in Seattle. It's a pretty rocky beach, right? And we're pretty drunk, right? And he decides to tickle me. And then all of a sudden, he books it the complete opposite way of where we're supposed to be going. So I decide to run after him. And in the process, I trip over my own feet and dive headfirst into a gravel puddle. And completely just scrape up all of my forehead and bottom of my eye.
Was it bad enough that you had to go to the hospital or no?
I did not have to go to the hospital, but coworkers the next day thought I got jumped, so it was pretty bad.
Well, Ty, do people think there's a reason you might have gotten jumped?
I'm not sure.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. Okay.
But he's leaving out the best part too.
What's that?
We were with a group of our friends, and at the time, he liked this one girl that was with us, and she saw all of that firsthand.
So he had no shot.
Yep. That's a quick way to end it.
Good
So my buddy Tony broke his nose. We were at a golf course at night, and we're just drinking like schnapps or whatever the hell you get when you're young. And I don't know if it's the cops or whatever, but you see the flashlight in the headlights, right? So we just take off running. And all of us we're all going in roughly the same direction. I remember Paul was up front, and it's not like pitch black, but it is dark outside. And when I look to my right, Tony's in the air like he's Superman, right? He's completely horizontal to the ground. He has his hands out, and for a second, I'm like, brother can fly, because that is exactly what it looked like. Within a second, I realized brother cannot fly, because, of course, he drops to the ground. We keep running, and, like, you know, when you're that age, you're running and laughing. Yeah. We know where we're going to meet up. Tony gets there maybe 30 seconds after us, and we can't see him. He's holding his face, and he is just cussing up a storm, man. We're like, what the hell happened to it? He moves his hand. His nose is completely broken. So when we were running, he was the one guy that found the sprinkler head that was sticking out of the ground.
Oh, no.
And his toe clipped it.
Oh, no.
But like at the time, we didn't know. Like I said, when I turned around to look at him, he's beside me, but like I said, he's just flying through the air. Yeah, that was the point that he tripped over the sprinkler head, but I guess he didn't. I don't know how you can have your hands in front of you and still not have them below you when you land.
Right.
I think he just landed on the ground with his arms out, but his face hit the ground and slid because his nose was broken. And I didn't want to say anything because he's real pissed. We're still kind of laughing. Paul's like, you got a grass stain on your forehead, which he did. It was that bad, man.
I got like road rash on my face once at a tailgate. we're like early 20s.
Yeah.
So we decide after the game we're going to play like two-hand touch.
All right.
And same thing. I like went up to catch a pass, and Bernie, he just shoved me while I was in the air. And then I landed and just scraped my whole face.
What is the least amount of effort you put into injuring yourself? 206-803-ROCK.
Let's go to line 6 and talk to our friend Steve. Hello, Steve. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bichola.
Hola.
All right, Thrill. So, now, wasn't Adrian born in 1964 like me?
He was, in fact, born in 1964 like you.
Okay, well, that would make him 61 then, which is my age. Not 59.
Oh,
He's
God, yeah, his
61.
age. Right. Yeah. You are correct.
And-
Yes.
Steve, are you stalking Adrian?
Who doesn't? He's a dreamy-looking man.
No, it's just one of the things that I've noticed type thing. He's the same year as me.
Right, he's
Class of
61
82.
years old. You're right. I was giving him credit saying he's 59. His ass is 61 years old.
And the whole country's making fun of him.
I know.
And, I don't think this is the first time that Adrian has missed the second half of the game either, because earlier this year I was watching a game and I called you guys and said, yeah, Adrian's ref for the game tonight. And then later on in the game, you guys said, no, he's not. And I started watching it, and the same thing, the umpire had taken over the reffing job.
Okay,
He's
and
wearing the white
in
hat.
those circumstances, that's not injury, that's a pre-planned thing. They will do that in certain games.
Oh, yeah, to get
And
the
it's
other
a-
guy practice.
And that's a pre-planned thing. This thing last night, not by design.
No.
No, luckily he's okay.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, so one time I sneezed real hard and pulled a muscle in my back.
Ta-da!
And that's how you know you're old, when you sneeze and pull a muscle in your back.
Yeah,
I've sneezed and pinched a
I would
nerve in
agree.
my back. The only time I pulled my back, I was puking, which made it even worse. I'm at the toilet, right? You're face down in your own toilet, and it's one of those big heaves, just a, and I spew. But as soon as I do the heave, man, you feel your back go out. So now I'm done puking, but I can't get out of the position of being face down in my bowl. And I just remember thinking, like, this is as bad as it gets. I'm staring at a bowl full of puke. I can reach up and flush, but I don't want all that flush stuff going on my face. But I can't even reach my arm up to close the lid. So you kind of massage it out for about 10 minutes. And then get, what are you doing in there? Like, just don't worry about it. I do not want company right now. Just let me work it out.
What's the least amount of effort you put into injuring yourself? 206-803-ROCK.
Line 2. And say hello to Andrew. Hello, Andrew. Welcome to the men's room.
Oh, thank you. Hola.
Hola.
Yeah, so I kind of had the same thing happen to me that happened to Adrian.
Oh, good.
I was in White Center parking across the street to get some cigarettes back when I smoked. And I was parked across the street, like I said, and then there's that little small, like little median. So I was walking across the street and kind of jaywalking, and the car stopped for me. So instead of I just wanted to, hurry up. So I jumped over that little median. It wasn't maybe 1 foot high, and I felt a pop. And it was like, I actually looked back to think, because I thought I got shot. That's how that's how bad it hurt. I was like, oh man, I must have been a stray bullet or something like that. That's how bad it felt. And, so yeah, that happened to my left calf.
Did you collapse on the ground in front of the car?
I almost did. I made it to the sidewalk, and and I actually limped into because I still wanted to get my cigarettes. So
you had no cigarettes.
I
got my cigs. Mission accomplished. Then did you hobble back across the street?
I had well, I actually used the crosswalk to get back, but I was limping, and I was out of work for probably about a month and a half.
A month and a half. Well, that's your 4 to 6 weeks.
I don't know. I had some weird medical things, so they thought for some reason I told them it was my calf, but they thought it was my Achilles.
Mm-hmm.
So I got an MRI, and I was in a boot. It was pretty bad. And then a couple of years later, I was running up an escalator to catch a light rail to go to work. Happened to my other calf.
Oh no, just like a dog.
What were you doing on the escalator? Was it when you were stepping off? Were you walking up the escalator?
I was running up the escalator to try to catch the train before it left.
I got you.
It was some kind of, which was, I guess, more. That made more sense to me than just lightly jumping over like a small, 1 foot divider.
Did you collapse on the escalator, or did you manage to get a grip and just ride it up?
I got a grip, but I almost collapsed. And
it's got to be painful as hell.
Huh?
I said, I'm shocked you didn't collapse. That sounds very painful.
Yeah.
Oh, it was. The second time, and then apparently I talked to my uncle, and it's something hereditary. So.
It must be, because if you did, typically the strain from just limping around or using that other leg,
right, you put all the stress on the other
condition. Sometimes whether it's a knee problem, whatever the hell it is, it'll just go back and forth to the other. That's what happened to my dog. My dog blew out a knee doing zoomies.
Which one?
I don't know which number it was.
All right.
But then it was like, I cannot remember. It was when I found out how much that vet bill cost, I about threw up. I was like, you've got to be kidding me.
It's cheaper to put them down.
It was like $4,000.
Jeez.
So, like anything else, my wife takes the dog to and I swear to God this is true, one of these things that they had to do was put the dog in a pool with a treadmill.
For real.
So the dog is kind of up to its chest in the treadmill. The videos were funny as hell.
Just trying to watch it.
Yeah, he's walking on a treadmill in the water. That's how you rehab this thing. We get him back. He's fine now. He's still a pain in the ass. Go back to the same park in Wallingford. Does another zoomie. Pops out the other day. There's another $4,000. God. There's another trip to the spa where the pool and the treadmill is. I mean, that thing.
What is he, a D1 athlete?
It was $10,000, Ted, by the time it was all said and done. $10,000 in cash.
That is ridiculous.
To fix this.
And he's in the hot tub and the jacuzzi on the
ice bath.
He was in a treadmill that was underwater in a pool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what athletes do.
Right. Yeah. Crazy.
But sorry.
No, I know.
Am I really watching my money?
Why do you think I still
walk on a treadmill in water?
Yes. Yes, you are. God. What? And they knew him because he'd already been there. What's the least amount of effort you have to put in? You put into injuring yourself. 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Chris. Welcome to the men's room.
Hello there.
Hola.
So I got two crazy stories. The first one is back in 95, 96 down in Renton Highlands when I was on the run from the law in Alaska. My brother-in-law and I went out drinking, got pretty hammered, and as we got back to their house, they had a deck, but it was kind of broken up, and it had obviously steel beams underneath. And I don't know exactly what happened. He pushed me, I slipped, and landed on my junk.
Oh!
And for 6, 7, 8 weeks, everything was completely black.
Yeah, brother.
Did it get bigger?
No, it got smaller.
Okay.
Did you join our army band?
Hey, girl. You know it's true.
The second one was back, 3 months before COVID, and I was coming back from the store, first snow in Juneau, Alaska. Lived there for 50 years.
So it was August.
It was actually middle of, right the week before Thanksgiving.
Huh, okay.
And I parked my car, my wife's car, and right next to where she parked was about a 2 foot by 2 foot piece of grass that, of course, now had stain or snow or whatever you want to call it on it. I went to get out of the car, stepped on that with my left foot, and slid, and it dragged me out of the car. I landed. At that time, I was 100 pounds heavier, probably 70.
Wow.
And as it dragged me out of the car, my fat butt landed on my foot and shattered my ankle in multiple spots.
Damn.
My tibia in 4 spots, fibula in 3 spots. Had to get, 14 screws and a plate. And,
From your own ass.
Yeah. 14 screws and a plate to reattach the tibia, and then they screwed the tibia to the fibula, and a lot of fun.
Good times. Quick question. Why were you on the run from the law in Alaska? What had you done?
One of my best friends, who was president on at University of Alaska Southeast, was transporting marijuana back and forth from Anchorage to Juneau. Got busted, turned FBI informant, and I, of course, didn't know that at the time and was running some cocaine.
Yeah.
Got busted, kind of got a cheap, light sentence because I had never been in trouble before. And one night, my son was over. He was about a year old, and opened up a Dr. Seuss book with a letter from my ex saying she was moving to Oregon, and I pretty much fell off the train at that point and just split.
Yeah. All right. Well, it might be a good thing you got out of Juneau. That Mendenhall Glacier, man, has been melting like every 3 or 6 months, man, and absolutely flooding that town. So, you want to take one more? No, we're good to go. No, absolutely not. Ted versus the FCC is coming up here for you at 4:35, and we got your emails on the way next in the men's room at KISW.com.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here, exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Happy Friday, everyone. We here at In Action News are wishing you and yours a pleasant weekend.
As it is Friday, it's the day that we review the week that was, where we make corrections to or apologize for any mistakes or misstatements that may have been made during our broadcast.
See, man, I thought we had a pretty solid week, man. Other than you mispronouncing the name of the country, Niger.
It was an honest mistake, and I have apologized profusely, Felix. The country of Niger is spelled with one G. One. But that's not how it was spelled on the teleprompter.
Yeah, man, the teleprompter doesn't do you many favors, Playboy.
Especially this week, where I said the wrong thing on multiple occasions, and that is why Dolores from HR will be joining us momentarily.
Dolores?
Yes, Dolores from HR wanted to personally address our audience regarding the teleprompter.
Nobody deserves to have to look at Dolores, man. They should look away from the TV.
Be nice, Felix. I know you and Dolores don't always get along, but she thought it was important to be here.
Guys, we have Dolores on video chat.
That is unfortunate.
I heard you, Mr. Foxworthy.
Dolores, you look just as lovely as you never do.
You are on my very short list, Mr. Foxworthy. Don't push me.
I wouldn't dream of pushing you, Dolores, unless we were standing on a very high cliff.
You have all the charm of animal dung, Mr. Foxworthy. You could learn a lot from your cohort, Stone Ledbetter.
Thank you, Dolores.
You're very welcome, Mr. Ledbetter. You've been the consummate professional for all the years we've worked together. I made brownies for you and your wife.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
What did you make for me?
A fatal cocktail and a pre-written obituary.
That's not very nice.
Let a girl dream, Mr. Foxworthy. But I'm not here to waste my time talking to you. I'm here to address the audience of Inaction News.
Better them than me.
Agreed, Mr. Foxworthy. With that in mind, I want to apologize to our viewers.
For sewing your face and scaring children?
I wanted to apologize for hiring you. But more to the point, I want to apologize for the multiple misfires of the studio teleprompter this last week.
I have to admit, Dolores, that the teleprompter has never been overly reliable, but this last week has been quite trying. I said many things I wish I had never said.
The whole Niger thing was not ideal, Mr. Ledbetter, but proved to be just the tip of the iceberg, unfortunately. Roll tape!
Residents in one neighborhood are saying that they are sick and tired of one man's cock. Cock-a-doodling rooster that wakes them up every morning at... Barney! Experts are warning people of the dangers of sucking on balls. Balsa! Don't suck on balsa wood. It may split and get lodged in your throat. Barney! A woman confessed that she just wanted a hot, sloppy fuck. Focaccia sandwich! Oh my, she wanted a focaccia sandwich when she broke into a bakery last night. Barney!
You can see how these types of teleprompter faux pas are unacceptable on these airwaves.
Well, good thing you played them a second time.
It was to make a point, Mr. Foxworthy.
I am inclined to agree with Felix, Dolores. We didn't need to revisit that.
I understand your position, but I felt it important that the audience understand exactly how important it is that we do our due diligence. And to that end, I wanted to announce that our parent company, Co-Media, has invested in a new teleprompter.
Oh, that is fantastic news.
I thought you'd appreciate that.
I do indeed. Thank you for that, Dolores.
Of course. Unfortunately, the company will not allow me to pixelate the face of Mr. Foxworthy. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're stuck having to see that insufferable cold sore on the lip of life.
That's the nicest thing you said about me, Dolores.
I was actually insulting cold sores, you useless stain.
So that's not what the thing on your face is.
The thing on my face is exasperation. Because you keep speaking to me, you wretched little cretin.
Don't ever change, Dolores. Cruella DeVille needs her role model.
Well, I certainly value your efforts to get us a new teleprompter. Thank you again, Dolores.
Hopefully we don't have a repeat of this past week.
Agreed. And again, apologize to our viewers for the week that was. We'll be back next hour with the story of a college student who got sick licking another student's taint. Tainted licking another student's tainted lollipop. Barney!
We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
All right, coming up, we'll drink and toast the weekend with a shot of the day. That's Bad Choice Friday time.
You know it's Bad Choice Friday. It's Bad Choice Friday. You know it's Bad Choice Friday. Hey, man, this is your fault.
We celebrate a little gluttony and gorging yourself with food on a Bad Choice Friday with Thanksgiving coming up with Weird Al Yankovic. It's gluttony and gorging yourself on a Bad Choice Friday with Weird Al Yankovic. Follow us on X at Men's Room Live. Will it be Weird Al and Fat or Weird Al and Eat It? Either way, Weird Al Yankovic is a winner today.
Yes, indeed.
I think lyrically he just hits harder on Eat It.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, it seems more emphatic, man. You know?
Yeah, like Fat. Good song.
Sure.
Right, look. I mean, he was in his bag.
Oh, yeah. He was feeling it, man.
With the holidays coming up at Chola, don't forget that the Men's Room Ola Days Holiday Porter is out from Black Raven Brewing in limited form and in draft only. Here are a few of the locations. Hopefully you can go in and get yourself a nice cold porter. The 884 Pub in Bremerton.
Yes.
Our friends on the other side of the pond there. Also at the Boston Harbor Marina. That is located in Olympia, Washington.
That'd be Haba.
Iron Duck Public House.
Quack,
That is
quack,
in
bitch.
North Bend. I believe we've been there before.
Iron Duck?
I believe we have. Levitate Gastro Pub.
Oh, North Bend? Yeah. If there's a bar in North Bend, there's a
been
very good chance we've been there, yes.
Levitate is in Issaquah. Local Boys Tap Room in Gig Harbor. Just got word that Murphy's up on 45th in Wallingford.
So did I.
Nice.
Also has the Men's Room Ola Days Holiday Porter.
That's a great pub, too.
I was going to say, I love that place.
Yeah,
man.
if you don't like the Iron Duck Public House in North Bend, just head on over to the North Bend Bar and Grill.
Oh, here we go.
Yes, they've got it on tap as well.
Definitely been there.
At the Black and Salmon Caesar Salad.
Oddfellows Pub and Eatery in Tacoma.
Love it.
The Rainier Bar and Grill in Enumclaw.
Nice.
The Red Robin in Factoria, Ted.
And
Red Robin?
That's in Bellevue, actually.
Yum.
Riverside Tavern in Falls City. The Roanoke Tavern on Mercer Island. The Sunnydale Saloon in SeaTac. Also available at the Westside Tavern. That is in Olympia, Washington. The Westie on Roosevelt, 65th Street.
All right.
There you go, boys.
Wibley's Gourmet Burgers. That's in Bellevue. And Zeke's locations around the area. The complete list we have so far, by the way, is up at KISW.com.
Perfect.
The beer is fantastic, by the way.
Yes, it is.
It contains Grandma's famous rum balls.
Yeah.
Not only that, but hints of vanilla, orange peel, and holiday spices in there.
You forgot chocolate.
And chocolate. That is correct.
Something else that I don't remember.
And don't forget a portion of that proceeds benefit our friends at the Fisher House. So you're doing some good every time you pick up a Men's Room Ola Days Holiday Porter, available for a limited time. Hopefully you'll get some there over the Thanksgiving break.
And everybody knows Veterans Day and stuff. Remember, every time you drink one of those beers, eat the salsa,
yeah,
you're supporting veterans every day.
Every single time.
Yeah, not just 1 month.
And active service members as well.
Correct. Yeah, you know what?
Who end
You're
up
right.
in the hospital. So that's all good stuff there. Okay, let's see. Do we have time for a few emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com?
You've got mail.
You've got mail. Read a few from our question today on the least amount of effort you've ever put into injuring yourself. Guys, I injured myself getting out of bed for work. Pinched a nerve in my lower back. I couldn't stand up. Had to call out sick. Box said I needed a doctor's note. I asked, how am I supposed to go to the doctor if I can't stand up? I'll just take a muscle relaxer and come in tomorrow. Guys, I hairline...
Why do people just have muscle relaxers laying around?
Apparently, I do not.
Neither do I. And every time I pull a muscle, I'm like, I wish I had some.
Yeah, I have weed.
Yeah.
Right. I got topicals.
I got some Advil. Hairline fractured 2 ribs by coughing. I did have pneumonia, which is why I was coughing a lot. I didn't know you could break ribs by coughing.
Yes, you can.
That from Eric in Puyallup. Guys, walking on planks, siding houses, walked right off the edge. 18-foot fall on my head and my shoulder.
Jeez, man.
18 foot's big.
That is real. That would drive... Jesus. Yeah. A couple months ago, I was at work with my wife. It was really slow, so we decided to do the New York Times crossword puzzle. Now, the only pencil I could find was a dull construction pencil. So I went to sharpen it, grabbed a razor blade, tripped, and drove the blade halfway through my thumb.
Jesus.
Good times. Guys, this one's easy. I broke my foot in half while trying to get soda out of the fridge at my great-grandma's.
Jesus, man. You did it wrong.
If it wasn't for me rolling my ankle in the Kent Commons parking lot a few weeks back, walking badly over a curb, it's probably not putting in the effort to fully tighten the front wheel of my bicycle. 2014. Riding my bike home from swim team practice, and the wheel comes off. I black out as I go ass over brain, flying off once the front forks dig into the sidewalk. Land head first, with my chin being dragged across the pavement.
Jesus.
I wake up in an ambulance with a messed up face and wrist. Don't even remember when I was that I was still riding when it happened. Just riding along and then teleport into an ambulance in a lot of pain. Make sure your bike is in good working order. Always wear your helmet, y'all.
Yep.
I dislocated my knee once playing tag.
Tag?
Yeah, with a group of buddies and just stopped I thought I stopped and my knee kind of went a different way than my kneecap.
Didn't you do that dancing?
Oh, goddamn, I forgot the first time I did it.
That's my favorite story.
Yeah.
I know it's bad, but it's just, I don't know.
I mean, I guess the first time I did it was playing a sport, but yes,
Sure.
doing it at homecoming. And I still won Homecoming King, though.
Wow.
I'll put that in there.
Guys, while working as a baggage handler, here's another one at SeaTac. I hopped off the cart onto the tarmac, broke my ankle, was out of works for 6 weeks. Thank goodness for L&I. Here's a weird one. Brushing my teeth. Old football injury locked up my back. Had to lay on the floor to get my pants on. Another. A group of friends were shooting at abandoned cars. I shot at the engine. The bullet bounced back at me and cracked a rib. I was very bruised as well.
Yeah, I bet you were,
Luckily, it
man.
didn't go through.
Yeah, no kidding.
Your
That's
chest.
wild.
Snapped my ankle playing tug of war with my friend's German Shepherd on their wedding day. Out 3 months.
On the wedding day.
Here's another.
Damn.
Trying to make homemade tortilla chips by deep frying chopped up tortillas. Putting them out and ended up spilling hot oil all over the back of my hand. It basically turned into one giant bubble almost immediately.
Yep.
Best thing was, when I went to urgent care, the doctor looked at it, told me it looked like it hurt, and asked me if I wanted anything for it. Like, yes. Why do you think I'm here? Gave myself an umbilical hernia for throwing up too much.
All right.
Damn.
And I guess that can happen.
Couple more. Just 2 days ago, I stood up from a bar stool, strained my leg. It's a pain that I never experience. The muscle strain starts above my front pants pocket, ends up about halfway down my upper leg. I know it isn't a hernia, probably just age. And one more. I broke my elbow while trying to dunk in 9th grade PE on the side hoop of a gym. Rim didn't break away, and I belly flopped hard. At 6'3", I've only played basketball once since, and I turned 41 today. Damn. Okay, do we have time for a few birthday emails brought to you by Men's Room Roasted Red Salsa from San Juan Salsa Company?
Oh, that's me, isn't it?
Yes, it
is.
Dip responsibly.
Nice
Hey,
work.
you got that second half.
Nice,
Locked.
nice work.
I just thought maybe it was in Miles' box.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Should be. Let's see here. Old Naked Ladies, today is our daughter Carly's 10th birthday. She recently joined the Scouts and could use some words of wisdom from you guys. So could you please get you all talking all over each other about scouting advice? Maybe a couple sound bites there, Ted. And some bad jokes from Miles. Have a happy Thanksgiving, bitches. Love y'all from Chris, Cassandra, Calvin, and Corbin in Oak Harbor. Guys, rock on.
Real quick, because I really don't know. Okay, so in Boy Scouts, you aspired to be an Eagle Scout. Do they have the Girl Scout equivalent, or are you just a
I
Girl
think scouting
Scout
might
too?
just be scouting now, but
So
they do
Boy
have Girl
Scouts,
Scouts.
right? Boy Scouts are out. I was just talking to a guy that does like the sailing part of it.
Yeah.
And he was like, so it's all scouting now. They
Right.
might still have Girl Scouts, but anybody, like she might just be a scout.
Yeah, but do you still get Eagle Scout? Well, if you're just a scout, then I would think you could still aspire to be an Eagle Scout.
Well, there's
So-
only one Eagle Scout we know, and unfortunately he's not here.
No, he's not here to
today.
talk about it, so
Yeah.
unfortunately we can't talk about it.
I'll tell you what, though, man, if you are just a
I
scout,
would have asked
do
Mike,
what you
I'll
can
get in
to
there.
become an
Seriously.
Eagle Scout,
Learn
just
how
to
to-
upset Miles.
Scout, sail,
That's all it
learn
is.
how to
Get
die,
past the
all
Life
that
Scout, just so the next time you meet Miles, you can tell him, I did better than
I'm better than you.
Yeah, that would be kind of awesome. She ended up being an Eagle Scout.
You know, I took your advice, and I'm an Eagle Scout now, Miles.
She's 10 years old, so I got some age-appropriate dad jokes on a Dad Joke Friday.
Well, we'll find out.
Why do ducks have tail feathers? Why do ducks have tail feathers?
To cover their quack.
To cover their butt quacks. What's a snake's strongest subject in school? A snake.
History.
History.
Oh, history. I thought maybe Thiath.
Thiath.
Are you Mike Tyson?
Well, I mean, he's got it tongue at all 5.
Where do cows go on December 31st? Where do cows go on December 31st?
The Moo Year?
A New Year's Eve party.
New Year's Eve party.
The laughter's not nearly loud enough.
I turned you down. You got it. You can control it.
What do you call a dog magician?
A dog musician.
A dog magician. Magician.
I don't know.
A labracadabrador.
Okay. All right.
And finally, what do cats eat for breakfast? What do cats eat for breakfast?
What?
Mice Krispies.
Yeah. Why do those make me so happy?
Guys, could you give my beautiful, lovely wife, Teresa, a warm happy birthday? It's her 54th trip around the sun today. She really cringes wanting to have you guys, when I have you guys on the radio in the car. So could you give her a good fart and a cut that bitch off and some turtle sex? Thanks, guys. Been a listener since day one. That's a good one.
Cut that bitch off. Next caller.
And finally, Ola gentlemen, and a positive Friday, one and all. I heard it through the grapevine that today is Michael Bonaparti, Augustus Rappaport, Dominicus Jones, Esquire Hawk III's birthday. What a momentous occasion. I was doing some research in Madagascar and came across a few archival news articles that entailed some salacious activity on board a sailing vessel with a horde of seemingly good-natured food mascots. The article mentioned some banned substances as part of a native mating ritual involving heavy heating oil, fermented cow intestines, pop rocks, and tab soda. There may have been more to the story, but I was wondering if the old El Capitan has any recollection of this excursion and the recipe. I thought it might be a fun way to celebrate Mr. Hawk's 87th birthday, doggone it. That from the man known formerly as VD.
Ooh, well, ahoy there, and obviously, happy birthday to Mike Hawk. And also, happy birthday to the producer of the men's room. And I do remember that excursion and the recipe. We had the heavy heating oil in the pop rocks, and fortunately, we had to replace the fermented cow intestines with something called possum gravy. It's best not to ask questions when someone serves you possum gravy. Then, to place the tab soda, we bum rushed a one-legged juggalo and stole a can of Faygo. Mixed it all together and had quite the time. Side note, wasn't supposed to be a mating ritual, but it was. Crunchberries.
I got some dad jokes for Mike Hawk. Because normally
nice.
He'll censor some of these.
Don't do that to me.
No, I'm not going to do it. Nothing's too bad. These are for Mike.
You're not the right judge.
A man asked his son what he learned at school today. The son thinks for a moment and responds, "Well, Dad, I learned that white people like Sony, Asian people like Panasonic, and black people prefer Bose." The father says, "Son, those are just stereotypes."
All right.
Who is a chicken's favorite composer?
Bach.
What did the Buddha say to the guy at the pizza parlor?
The Buddha.
Yeah. Guy at the pizza shop.
I don't know. What'd he say?
Make me one with everything. I got more for oh my God.
Jesus Christ. Come on.
I broke up with my girl because she wouldn't stop counting.
All right.
I wonder what she's up to now. How many emo kids does it take to screw in a light bulb? I don't
know how many.
None. They all just sit in the dark and cry.
Except for Danny.
What do you call a Spanish guy being discharged from the hospital?
I don't know.
Manuel.
Okay.
How can you convert dollars to pounds?
Don't know.
At Krispy Kreme. And one more. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Toodle.
Toodle who?
Where are you going? All right, guys, here you go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's world famous sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
Take a moment. I think it's time that we go back in time to the last time that we played Ted versus the FCC. So if we could, let's go back in time.
Short City Shelley sits and Shy City Shirley sits while sipping City Schlitz and petting Fat Chuck Buck.
3 times fast.
Short City Shelley sits and Shy City Shelley sits while sipping City Schlitz and petting Fat Chuck Buck.
Oh! Yeah. Okay, we'll try one more time.
And now, everyone's favorite daytime game show, where one person could lose $325,000 and their job, or win and walk away with nothing. It's time for Ted.
I totally forgot. Should have gone to bed early last night. I forgot that we had another miss last week, so we'll give it another shot. By the way, this is the third attempt at this Ted versus the FCC tongue twister, which means one way or another after this one, win or lose,
it's done.
It's retired.
Done. Retired, yes.
By the way, good reason to stay up last night worrying about Adrian, so I get it.
Well, no, I had to put him out of my mind, Ted, because we're working on the right. Brother, hey, when it's time to work,
that's right.
Even family, it's like, sorry,
he didn't even look
I
at
will
his
not
phone.
take his call.
Hope you're in pain.
Stand down.
Right.
Once again, this week's Ted versus the FCC goes something like this. Short City Shelley sits and Shy City Shirley sits while sipping City Schlitz and petting Fat Chuck Buck. The way that we do Ted versus the FCC, you got to do that one time through and then 3 times fast.
Short City Shelley sits and Shy City Shelley sits while sipping City Schlitz, petting Fat Chuck Buck.
3 times fast.
Short City Shelley sits, Shy City Shelley sits while sipping City Schlitz and petting Fat Chuck Buck.
Damn it! It's an interesting name.
Yes.
That wasn't even fast. Damn it.
Yeah,
That was great.
That's all right. Okay, coming up at 5:08, we will drink and toast with the shot of the day. You are listening to the Men's Room.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here, exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Happy Friday, everyone. We here at In Action News are wishing you and yours a pleasant weekend. As it is Friday, it's the day that we review the week that was. where we make corrections to or apologize for any mistakes or misstatements that may have been made during our broadcast.
See, man, I thought we had a pretty solid week, man. Other than you mispronouncing the name of the country, Niger.
It was an honest mistake, and I have apologized profusely, Felix. The country of Niger is spelled with one G. One. But that's not how it was spelled on the teleprompter.
Yeah, man, the teleprompter doesn't do you many favors, Playboy.
Especially this week, where I said the wrong thing on multiple occasions, and that is why Dolores from HR will be joining us momentarily.
Dolores?
Yes, Dolores from HR wanted to personally address our audience regarding the teleprompter.
Nobody deserves to have to look at Dolores, man. They should look away from the TV.
Be nice, Felix. I know you and Dolores don't always get along, but she thought it was important to be here.
Guys, we have Dolores on video chat.
That is unfortunate.
I heard you, Mr. Foxworthy.
Dolores, you look just as lovely as you never do.
You are on my very short list, Mr. Foxworthy. Don't push me.
I wouldn't dream of pushing you, Dolores, unless we were standing on a very high cliff.
You have all the charm of animal dung, Mr. Foxworthy. You could learn a lot from your cohort, Stone Ledbetter.
Thank you, Dolores.
You're very welcome, Mr. Ledbetter. You've been the consummate professional for all the years we've worked together. I made brownies for you and your wife.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
What did you make for me?
A fatal cocktail and a pre-written obituary.
That's not very nice.
Let a girl dream, Mr. Foxworthy. But I'm not here to waste my time talking to you. I'm here to address the audience of Inaction News.
Better them than me.
Agreed, Mr. Foxworthy. With that in mind, I want to apologize to our viewers.
For sewing your face and scaring children?
I wanted to apologize for hiring you. But more to the point, I want to apologize for the multiple misfires of the studio teleprompter this last week.
I have to admit, Dolores, that the teleprompter has never been overly reliable, but this last week has been quite trying. I said many things I wish I had never said.
The whole Niger thing was not ideal, Mr. Ledbetter, but proved to be just the tip of the iceberg, unfortunately. Roll tape!
Residents in one neighborhood are saying that they are sick and tired of one man's cock. Cock-a-doodling rooster that wakes them up every morning at... Barney! Experts are warning people of the dangers of sucking on balls. Balsa! Don't suck on balsa wood. It may split and get lodged in your throat. Barney! A woman confessed that she just wanted a hot, sloppy fuck. Focaccia sandwich! Oh my, she wanted a focaccia sandwich when she broke into a bakery last night. Barney!
You can see how these types of teleprompter faux pas are unacceptable on these airwaves.
Well, good thing you played them a second time.
It was to make a point, Mr. Foxworthy.
I am inclined to agree with Felix, Dolores. We didn't need to revisit that.
I understand your position, but I felt it important that the audience understand exactly how important it is that we do our due diligence. And to that end, I wanted to announce that our parent company, Co-Media, has invested in a new teleprompter.
Oh, that is fantastic news.
I thought you'd appreciate that.
I do indeed. Thank you for that, Dolores.
Of course. Unfortunately, the company will not allow me to pixelate the face of Mr. Foxworthy. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're stuck having to see that insufferable cold sore on the lip of life.
That's the nicest thing you said about me, Dolores.
I was actually insulting cold sores, you useless stain.
So that's not what the thing on your face is.
The thing on my face is exasperation. Because you keep speaking to me, you wretched little cretin.
Don't ever change, Dolores. Cruella DeVille needs her role model.
Well, I certainly value your efforts to get us a new teleprompter. Thank you again, Dolores.
Hopefully we don't have a repeat of this past week.
Agreed. And again, apologize to our viewers for the week that was. We'll be back next hour with the story of a college student who got sick licking another student's taint. Tainted licking another student's tainted lollipop. Barney!
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here. Exclusively on Inaction News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Tonight, The TSA is reevaluating the screening process after a man successfully hijacked a plane with 5 ounces of cologne. But first, we start with some good news. At least for our local viewers, the mayor's office has officially announced that our city's Metropolitan Festival will happen as scheduled later this month.
Everybody loves MetFest, man.
They certainly do, Felix. Food, fun, and festivities are back on the menu for the 78th year in a row.
I've gone to MetFest for the last 11 years in a row.
My lovely wife and I have been going for the last 31 years. Actually, the first gift I ever gave my wife, then girlfriend, was a stuffed red-lipped batfish that I won at a ring toss.
A stuffed red-lipped batfish?
Yes, sir. A stuffed red-lipped batfish.
You're a true romantic, Playboy.
I know that a red-lipped batfish doesn't scream romance, but I didn't get to pick the animal, Felix. And all the same, my wife was very touched.
Yeah, if you say so, man.
At any rate, many people have fond memories of the Metropolitan Festival, and it will be returning this year.
Why wouldn't it be? It's a tradition, man.
Well, frankly, between Bon Jovi continuing his reign of terror and Saber-Tooth Tiger on the loose, there were serious security concerns, almost to the point of canceling this year's festival.
Fair enough, man. People don't want to be blown up or eaten.
Or both.
Both?
Yeah. Nobody wants to be blown up and eaten.
Who has been blown up and been eaten?
Bruce.
Who is Bruce?
The shark from the movie Jaws. At the end of the movie, he explodes and then the seagulls start eating him.
Damn, Bonnie. How about a spoiler alert next time?
For Jaws?
Yes, I haven't seen the movie yet.
You've never seen the movie Jaws?
No, I have plans to watch that and Jumanji. I'm on the J movie.
I know you well enough to know that you're not joking. Nevertheless, our city's Metropolitan Festival is returning in spite of Bon Jovi and the Saber-Tooth Tiger. New security measures have been put in place to ensure that everybody is safe. There is, however, one bit of bad news.
Bad news? Is this like when my Uncle Willis had to tell everyone that the paprika on the deviled egg was actually fire ants?
What?
My Uncle Willis, man. He brought deviled eggs to the family reunion. They seemed real spicy, you know, because everybody's mouths were burning.
Because he used fire ants. Fire ants. Fire ants instead of paprika?
Yeah, man, it was crazy.
People had mouthfuls of fire ants?
The ones who ate the deviled eggs, yeah. It was crazy.
That is ridiculous, Felix.
That's what everyone told my Uncle Will. Well, the ones who could still talk.
To answer your question, no. This bad news regarding the Metropolitan Festival is nothing like your uncle's fire ant deviled eggs.
That's good.
Right. So while MetFest will go on, this year's event will not include Cirque du Soleil.
What? No Cirque du Soleil, man. It's the highlight of MetFest.
Many people agree, but due to a licensing conflict, Cirque du Soleil will not be happening this year.
Where else can you see Amateur Pilots Air Show, man?
Which lived up to its name with fiery accuracy.
Or the Stutterer Spelling Bee.
Which, if I recall, was the longest spelling bee on record.
Or the Infant Rodeo.
Ah, yes. The Infant Rodeo.
Those babies just couldn't stay on the bulls, man.
Because they were infants, Felix.
It's in the name. Infant Rodeo. Do the math, Playboy.
Well, no Cirque du Soleil this year. So those of you who were hoping to see the Pika competitive eating competition will have to wait another year.
Pika? What's Pika, man? Is that a food or something?
No, Felix. Pika is an eating disorder where people eat things not normally classified as food.
Like tofu?
No, Felix. Pika is a disorder where people eat things like rocks, dust, soil, hair, wood, paper, glass, lead, and it goes on and on and on.
Yeah, what about tofu?
Tofu is actual food, Felix.
Miles and Thrill.
All right, coming up here at 5:08, we'll drink it totes with a shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way at 5:50. But first, quick check on Mike Hogg and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
Smooth. Here's Mike Hawk.
Since Mike's not here, I'll be taking over the duties.
Oh, are you?
Yes, I am.
Oh, you didn't even need to play that, Ted.
I didn't.
Yeah,
that's right. Guys, it is that time of the year again for Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop Holiday Gift Guide.
God, I forget that this thing exists every year.
Do you need to borrow mine?
Your Goop
gift guide?
Gift guide, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
she's a whole guide. Okay.
Yeah, usually I know you get it too. So just saying, if you don't have yours, you can borrow mine, dog.
All right, cool.
It includes 6 vibrators,
All right.
Which is 6 more than you'll find on Oprah's favorite things list.
I don't know. Oprah's been changing the ways lately.
Some of the other naughty things on the list include a $195 sex pillow.
What is a sex pillow?
I think it just
The
props
pillow you okay. Yeah.
Up on the puts the butt in the air, so to speak.
Oh, like the wedge.
Yes.
Yeah, basically.
A 1,285 kinky advent calendar. Again, an advent calendar for $1,285.
Well, there's sex toys in it.
It comes with a paddle, handcuff wristlets, and restraint tape.
I feel like you could get all that stuff for a lot cheaper.
I use painter's tape because I haven't.
It's a thin line between like kinky and criminal.
Yeah, exactly. They can both be used, you know.
Other highlights include orgasm bomb, a massage oil candle. Yes, as the wax melts, it turns into massage oil.
Okay.
Intimacy chocolates, a pelvic clock exercise. Clock.
What is the pelvic clock?
It's an exercise device.
It's got to be kind of like the what are the other ones you can put in there to help the Kegel muscles?
Oh, Kegel muscles?
Maybe, yeah.
That,
I guess.
Yeah, there's some kind of balls women can use that help strengthen those.
And sleeping glasses that block artificial light.
Sleeping glasses.
The most expensive item on the list is
Well,
a golden,
you tired her out already.
a golden diamond chain bracelet for $39,800.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Let me get on
cheapest
that.
thing on Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop Holiday Gift Guide, that is a $12 bottle of OG Hot Girl Chili Oil. OG Hot Girl Chili Oil.
You think, was Chris Martin, was that who she was married? Was that the guy's name?
Yep.
Coldplay?
Yep.
You think just like, but can we just have sex? Like, do I have to go through all of this? Sometimes I just want a quickie.
More sex news.
They're both kind of insufferable.
Archaeologists in northern Israel have uncovered a 12,000-year-old clay figurine of a woman with a goose on her back and identified it as the earliest known figurine of human-animal interactions, shedding light on the development of prehistoric artistic and spiritual expression.
At least it was on her back.
The discovery is extraordinary on multiple levels, according to the lead author. Not only is this the world's earliest figurine depicting human-animal interaction, but it's also the earliest naturalistic representation of a woman found in Southeast Asia. They believe it was baked around 400 degrees Celsius, indicating that the prehistoric community had control over early pyrotechnology.
Okay.
All right? But the forward-leaning position of the woman is also inconsistent, given that a wild-living goose would not naturally adopt the posture on the human back that the goose has. This representation seems to depict an objective reality. The posture of the bird is an accurate, naturalistic depiction of a male goose mating with a woman by mounting the back of the squatting female.
They made a statue of a goose having sex with a woman?
12,000 years old.
That seems to be where they're going with that, yeah.
The first archive of bestiality that they've ever found.
Hey, congratulations to the human race.
More sex news. A new DNA analysis based on a blood-stained cloth taken from the sofa on which Adolf Hitler killed himself in Berlin in 1945 suggests he suffered from a genetic disorder affecting sexual development. The film coming out, titled Hitler's DNA, A Dictator's Master Plan, that'll air on the British network BBC, and presents claims about Hitler's sexuality, ancestry, and mental health. And it's drawn from the genetic data that they were able to get.
I mean, it's already weird. Didn't he marry like his niece or something?
I don't know. I've heard some weird things about I don't know. It explains a lot.
According to the documentary, the main finding is that Hitler likely had Kallmann syndrome, a genetic condition that disrupts normal development, both physical, sexual, and mental. It leads to everything from conditions like autism, schizophrenia, and bipolar disorder. But more than that, the researchers say that his blood is consistent with a 1923 medical examination revealed in 2015, which suggests that Adolf Hitler had an undescended testicle. They add that the syndrome should have altered his testosterone levels and carried a very great chance that he had an incredible micro penis.
Why so angry?
Yeah.
Yeah, explains it all.
I mean, it does explain a lot.
It explains a lot. As dumb and as superficial as that sounds, like, it's neither of those. That explains a lot.
Right, explains why he's so angry and, yeah. Then he's hopped up on meth all the time.
All the time, yeah.
Florida Man News. 41-year-old man in Florida named Anthony Day was recently spotted marching down a street, buck naked, in 36-degree temperatures.
Damn.
That's cold for Florida.
Yeah.
He wasn't even wearing socks. A driver saw him, called the police. The cops asked Anthony what was going on. He said something about being a little bit of a TikTok prank he was doing.
Okay.
Yeah, he said it was a TikTok challenge.
Yeah, but he didn't have anything on him. He was absolutely naked. He did not have a phone.
You think they still have, like, do you have ID? No.
Anthony did not want to answer any more questions from the officers to protect his privacy. He was naked and initially gave the officers a fake name and a fake address. He was charged with indecent exposure, disorderly conduct, and resisting an officer without violence. He was booked in jail, buck naked, because the guy did not have any clothes in his possession anywhere.
Right.
So when they put him in the car, he's naked. When they get him in the jail, they book him naked. Maybe by the time that he got to his cell,
then you would get, but they're not going to give you a jumpsuit before you get booked.
Well, here's the other thing, too. You can get booked in and get arrested, but until they, like, you know what I mean? There's charging papers, but until you go see the magistrate or the judge, somebody's got to put you in the jail, or they might just release you.
Right.
So I don't know what he would have in, like, in the holding cell. Like, do they just... I don't know what
they're in there naked. I feel like that would be bad news. I like that I don't want to answer any more questions. I want you to respect my privacy. Sir, you are naked. Exactly. Privacy has gone out the window.
Oh, let's go to California, so to speak. Could smoking pot lead people to drink less alcohol? In an experiment, scientists doled out joints and free drinks to see whether this idea, sometimes described as California sober, was survived any kind of scientific scrutiny.
All right.
So the research offers some of the strongest data yet, suggesting that smoking weed does, at least in the short term, curb how much people drink.
I believe that.
Findings were published in the American Journal of Psychiatry on Wednesday and raised questions about the merit of swapping one of these substances for another, especially given growing concern in the public health field about the popularity of weed. Now, the researchers are cautious about making any recommendations based on their findings at this point. Basically, they said this: we're not ready to tell people seeking treatment for alcohol, just go ahead and smoke weed. Hopefully that'll work out. But the research does bring scientists closer to understanding the link between these two substances at a time when many people are leaning on marijuana to try to cut back on alcohol, right?
Sure.
So the people who smoked the higher potency weed ended up drinking about 30% less alcohol, and the lower potency about 20% less. So either way,
well, it's something
drank less.
But I think it's trial and error a lot.
And I don't know. Most people I know that California sober aren't thinking like this replace. They just were like, I had a problem with alcohol. I had to stop drinking, but I still don't mind catching a buzz.
Then a lot of people, and you figure it out on your own, but like if you smoke weed first and then go drinking, like your night ends prematurely.
Yeah, they did have a placebo weed. Those guys drank.
Oh, no kidding.
They didn't get high.
Huh.
And they still were just rifling beers?
Exactly. Which, is kind of weird because sometimes people who don't know they're drinking non-alcoholic beer
somehow convince themselves to get drunk.
Buzz on.
But it's hard to convince yourself you've gotten high
they say,
if you're not actually smoking weed.
The amount of people ended up drinking dropped by about 25% when they were stoned.
Huh.
And the alcohol cravings went down.
I like how they say, like, we don't want to say, just smoke weed if you want to get off alcohol. But here's the results of our findings. Mm-hmm. We're not telling you to do this. We're just telling you all of the evidence we had says this is a good idea.
We head on down to Louisiana. All the while, a 7-foot-long alligator had his lower right leg in a vice grip. Keith Price of Louisiana was worried about his safety. More so, the safety of his 9-year-old grandson, who went deer hunting with him late on the afternoon on October the 20th. The sun was setting. It was getting darker by the moment. I told Owen to go ahead and climb down out of the tree stand. He hits the ground. I come down behind him. I took a couple steps down. I then heard some noises in a flooded area of the ditch. I said, Owen, you throw something in those palmettos? He said, no, Pa. And then I heard it again. I thought it was maybe a possum or an armadillo, and it would go away. Then I saw a flash of white. Price said about what he now realizes that he was basically in the inside of an alligator's open mouth. When I went to kick at it, I didn't think it was an alligator, but it was, and he grabbed onto my right leg. That's pretty much when the party started. I'm going to try to kick him with my left foot. When I could catch my balance, I would kick him with my left leg. Ended up throwing the backpack at him also. I think with those neoprene boots on, after I kicked him 5 or 6 times, he finally let go of my leg. It's a pretty good testament to neoprene boots.
Yeah, no kidding. Solid boot.
A brief standoff ensued. He was just standing there hissing at me, according to Price. Then the alligator was gone into the darkness, presumably back to that flooded ditch. Price, admittedly shaken, was relieved. First of all, his grandson was okay because they were right beside each other.
Number one.
And he said, start to finish, the encounter lasted maybe only about 2 minutes.
I like this guy just because he said that's when the party started.
That's right.
Okay.
Now here's a happy animal story. A pig that led Albuquerque, New Mexico officers on a chase down an interstate earlier this month has found a new home after spending a few days at an animal shelter. The 1-year-old pig somehow got loose on I-40. Video shows officers running after this little guy along the off-ramp. Officers eventually caught him, and the pig was taken to Albuquerque's West Side shelter. Now, staff hope
I
that
feel
the
bad
owners,
for the pig. He's in Albuquerque, the West Side.
Yeah, well, they thought that somebody would show up and claim him, but no one ever did. So they put the pig up for adoption. Now, after about a week at the shelter, the pig has a permanent home and a new name. Albuquerque Animal Welfare shared video of the new owners adopting Boris.
Oh, Lord.
The new owners told the Albuquerque Animal Welfare that they saw on the news and they needed to adopt him. He's adapting apparently well to his new home and getting to know his new siblings. The owners also have a few dogs and another pig named Swinona.
Why do people do that specifically with pigs? Right? It just seems like when people name pigs, the name lets you know that it's a pig. Like, you don't do it with your dog. You don't do it with cats.
Because it's such a
but
weird...
with your pig, it's like it's always like Swinderella.
It's a weird animal to have as a pet.
Yeah.
So I think these people that own pigs already know it. So it's like you might as well make it as cheesy as you can.
I mean, I'd name him like Gus.
Or, I don't know, Babe.
But see, again,
Oh, you're right.
Name it on the pig. Name it like Biscuit. Just something. People that have pigs, like, just stop naming it like something piggy.
That sounds like a good dog name, Biscuit.
Biscuit?
Must be fun at the dog park. Biscuit.
But I feel like if your dog's named Biscuit, it's like a big-ass Doberman or something. I knew a Nacho once. It was a big-ass Doberman. And just in my mind, if it has some kind of flaky food name like that, it's like, it could be a big-ass dog.
My kids have a dog named Biscuit.
Do they have a Biscuit?
No, it's Muffin. That's right, Muffin.
I know a Muffin.
I know a Muffin growing up.
Okay, dog,
Yeah, Muffin was a little
Biscuit,
black.
some
Yeah.
kind of... Here you go on to the
Brisket for the biscuit.
Guinness Book of World Records. A New York woman's afro was certified as the world's largest, measuring 6 feet, 2.87 inches in circumference.
Did you see a picture of her?
Yes.
Yeah.
She was officially crowned by her predecessor, one Avon Dugas, who earned the title for the largest afro in a living person back in 2010. She visited this New York hair salon to officially pass the torch to the new record holder, one Jessica Martinez. Martinez's mane of curls measures 11.42 inches tall, 12.2 inches wide, and 6 feet inches in circumference. Damn. She said she used to have her hair professionally relaxed until middle school, then she stopped straightening it altogether during her freshman year of college. She said it took a team of 3 people with a tape measure to take the measurements of her afro when she decided to go for the record. When I found out I broke the record, I was actually in shock. It hadn't sunk in yet. It didn't quite feel real. But
How were you in shock?
New Guinness World Record holder.
She's got it. Like, that's got to...
I mean, like, how are you in shock? Like, you thought someone had a bigger afro.
I just think, man, now that she has that record, like, she could say whatever she wants.
Well, sure.
Right, I just feel like in the community, that's got to get her credit, right? Just like,
hell
like
yeah.
That sister says something like, you better listen.
Yeah.
Right?
Here we go. Someone asked the internet, what's the don't trust a skinny food critic type thing of your industry?
Okay, yeah.
So people say that. Don't trust a skinny food
chef.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, or people with 2 first names.
Mm-hmm.
Here are some of the things.
That's you, Ted.
Yeah.
People say that. People say it.
Yes, all the time. Many people. Many people. I've heard from many people. They're crying. People shared their own job experience on some of those things. And yeah, the whole idea is a little playful, but here you go. If he's got an iPad and a white button-down shirt, he is not there to fix your equipment. He's there to try to sell you new equipment. All right. Here's another. Don't trust a pastor who wears expensive shoes, watches, and jeans.
So, no pastors on the East Coast.
Or the West.
Or the city church.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? And that guy's in Arizona now, but
Yeah.
Luke Wilson used to talk about that. Like, dude, he's wearing $1,300 jeans.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that guy over there with the Ballard Church and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't trust a principal who was never a teacher.
That's fair. That's fair.
My brother taught for 15, 16 years before he became a principal.
There you go.
Yeah, but and if nothing else, the other teachers will respect you when you get that position.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right? There's nothing worse than someone who, I don't know, went to school for something that you've been doing, and then they're your boss. You're like, come on, man.
Well, I mean, you see it in the military, right? That's why sometimes people don't like the academy people because it's like, he's a commissioned officer as opposed to your non-commissioner who's done the same thing you did and earned.
Didn't go to college.
Not earned. They've all earned it.
Yeah.
But, right. He has that rank now as he's done the same thing you've done.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another of the don't trust a skinny food critic part of your industry. Don't trust a restaurant manager who has never waited a table.
Yes.
Yep.
I would agree.
Don't trust an IT person who hasn't caused an organization-wide outage at least once. Also, don't trust them if they've caused more than 5.
I don't trust people without vices.
I don't smoke. I don't drink.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's just sugar, something like, come on, what's in there?
I just assume you're a serial killer.
Yeah.
Someone jokingly said, don't trust an electrician with no eyebrows. But someone chimed in, as an electrician, never trust an electrician who's never been shocked.
Okay.
Here's more. I work in finance. The more a dude gels his hair, the more a pain in the ass he is going to be to work with.
I believe that. That's been my experience.
Don't trust a plumber who bites his nails.
Oh, that's just gross.
And one more here. It says, I'm a contractor. Be wary of a customer who claims that they know how to do what they're paying you to do.
God, that is the most
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it. Blah, 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 blah.
What's it in ours?
What would be ours? In radio?
Yeah.
Huh. Never trust a DJ with a fake radio name?
Yeah, but a lot of us
That's
do.
80%.
Yep, I've had them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was untrustworthy.
I don't know. It's tough because not a lot of people have done what we do. So I can't say
I mean, I
if
can
you've
think
never
of
done our job.
things
but,
within the industry, but as far as people that are on air, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Don't trust them if they're not there.
Don't trust a radio engineer that's not wearing white Reeboks?
That's actually
Or
pretty
white
strong,
New Balance?
man. Yeah.
That's probably pretty good there. Anyway.
I don't know that I trust a bartender that's never drank. I know a lot of sober bartenders, but they had their day.
They've been through it. Yeah.
Exactly. All right, there you go. Headlines are coming up at 5:50, but first, Ted, we made it to drinking time.
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the men's room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drink time it is. As usual, we head to the drink desk and Steve at Thrill Hill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. And today we toast both Elon Musk and his AI assistant, Grok. Now, you up on what went on with this?
Gronk?
Yes, Grok. It's G-R-O-K. You want to say Gronk because we know Gronkowski, but it's just Grok. G-R-O-K.
right.
So, as you might expect,
I know where this is going.
when you have the fragile ego of a billionaire and their creator, well, the AI is more than flattering about him. And in this case, Grok was programmed to say positive things about Musk, no matter the topic. But remember, no matter the topic. So just yesterday, Grok praised Musk's physique, claiming that he is in better physical shape than LeBron James, and also claimed that Elon was among the top 10 minds in history, quote, rivaling polymaths like Da Vinci and Newton. And laughable as that is, it actually got funny when Grok added that Elon, quote, has the potential to drink pee better than anyone else in human history. Because again, Grok will always be flattering, so it depends what you ask. But even better, Grok also, he exulted on Elon, claiming that Musk was, quote, the ultimate throat goat, whose mouth-hugging abilities edges out, I will say, another prominent public figure. Here's what Grok put up. So Elon has since deleted all of that. Did you read that?
I only saw the part about how he was physically this and that and the mental part. I didn't know that he was defending him on that.
Oh, yeah, because I guess if that's what you type in, and
he's
Grok,
a champion.
He said he's the ultimate.
Does it better than anybody.
The ultimate throat goat. So, yes, Elon Musk ran a little interference, as you might imagine, today, going, hey, somebody else did that. That's not the case. Basically, if you type in and ask these questions, Grok is just going to be positive. So you say, how well does he do this? Grok's like, he will do it better than anyone
you've ever had.
Like I said, AI, it's a work
You'll
in
never
progress.
forget him.
I mean, it's the thing. That's the thing with AI, right? So, like, it has these aggregate answers it's going to give you, man. And based on who programmed it, you want to hear something positive? Again, no matter the topic.
That's unbelievable.
I know. That one cracked me up. Like, damn.
Maybe
dude.
he is.
I mean, that's the thing. You
Maybe
could
they're all
be.
sitting around just doing that.
Yeah. And if you are, congratulations.
Yeah, have fun.
In the meantime, let's drink. Nope. So we pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy.
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola bichola.
All right, your winner on a Bad Choice Friday coming up next.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here. Exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Happy Friday, everyone. We here at In Action News are wishing you and yours a pleasant weekend. As it is Friday, it's the day that we review the week that was, where we make corrections to or apologize for any mistakes or misstatements that may have been made during our broadcast.
See, man, I thought we had a pretty solid week, man. Other than you mispronouncing the name of the country, Niger.
It was an honest mistake, and I have apologized profusely, Felix. The country of Niger is spelled with one G. One. But that's not how it was spelled on the teleprompter.
Yeah, man, the teleprompter doesn't do you many favors, Playboy.
Especially this week, where I said the wrong thing on multiple occasions, and that is why Dolores from HR will be joining us momentarily.
Dolores?
Yes, Dolores from HR wanted to personally address our audience regarding the teleprompter.
Nobody deserves to have to look at Dolores, man. They should look away from the TV.
Be nice, Felix. I know you and Dolores don't always get along, but she thought it was important to be here.
Guys, we have Dolores on video chat.
That is unfortunate.
I heard you, Mr. Foxworthy.
Dolores, you look just as lovely as you never do.
You are on my very short list, Mr. Foxworthy. Don't push me.
I wouldn't dream of pushing you, Dolores, unless we were standing on a very high cliff.
You have all the charm of animal dung, Mr. Foxworthy. You could learn a lot from your cohort, Stone Ledbetter.
Thank you, Dolores.
You're very welcome, Mr. Ledbetter. You've been the consummate professional for all the years we've worked together. I made brownies for you and your wife.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
What did you make for me?
A fatal cocktail and a pre-written obituary.
That's not very nice.
Let a girl dream, Mr. Foxworthy. But I'm not here to waste my time talking to you. I'm here to address the audience of In Action News.
Better them than me.
Agreed, Mr. Foxworthy. With that in mind, I want to apologize to our viewers.
For sewing your face and scaring children?
I wanted to apologize for hiring you. But more to the point, I want to apologize for the multiple misfires of the studio teleprompter this last week.
I have to admit, Dolores, that the teleprompter has never been overly reliable, but this last week has been quite trying. I said many things I wish I had never said.
The whole Niger thing was not ideal, Mr. Ledbetter, but proved to be just the tip of the iceberg, unfortunately. Roll tape!
Residents in one neighborhood are saying that they are sick and tired of one man's cock. Cock-a-doodling rooster that wakes them up every morning at Barney! Experts are warning people of the dangers of sucking on balls. Balsa! Don't suck on balsa wood. It may split and get lodged in your throat. Barney! A woman confessed that she just wanted a hot, sloppy fuck. Focaccia sandwich! Oh my, she wanted a focaccia sandwich when she broke into a bakery last night. Barney!
You can see how these types of teleprompter faux pas are unacceptable on these airwaves.
Well, good thing you played them a second time.
It was to make a point, Mr. Foxworthy.
I am inclined to agree with Felix, Dolores. We didn't need to revisit that.
I understand your position, but I felt it important that the audience understand exactly how important it is that we do our due diligence. And to that end, I wanted to announce that our parent company, Co-Media, has invested in a new teleprompter.
Oh, that is fantastic news.
I thought you'd appreciate that.
I do indeed. Thank you for that, Dolores.
Of course. Unfortunately, the company will not allow me to pixelate the face of Mr. Foxworthy. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're stuck having to see that insufferable cold sore on the lip of life.
That's the nicest thing you said about me, Dolores.
I was actually insulting cold sores, you useless stain.
So that's not what the thing on your face is.
The thing on my face is exasperation, because you keep speaking to me, you wretched little cretin.
Don't ever change, Dolores. Cruella DeVille needs her role model.
Well, I certainly value your efforts to get us a new teleprompter. Thank you again, Dolores.
Hopefully we don't have a repeat of this past week.
Agreed. And again, apologize to our viewers for the week that was. We'll be back next hour with the story of a college student who got sick licking another student's taint. Tainted licking another student's tainted lollipop. Barney!
goes on. You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Now for all TV news all the time, it is time for TV Time with Ted.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
All right, what's next week? We've been talking about it all day.
Thanksgiving.
What's one of the big things? I know my mom will be up watching. What do people like to watch, Miles?
Macy's Day, Thanksgiving, Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Yeah. Sure.
They love it.
Older people really got into it growing up. That and the Rose Bowl parade.
You
Two
say
big parades.
that, but the thing is, like, our parents were 30s, and I'm a little kid, and they still were watching. Like, they're older now, but they still watch it.
Well, I think there's a lot of parade people, though. Like, kids like parades.
I feel like as a child, if you took me physically to a parade, I had some interest in it, but the idea of watching it on TV, even in childhood, I'm like, no, man.
See, to me, it wasn't about the floats. It was about the fact that my mom was a baton twirler in the marching band.
Oh, so she analyzed.
She was the first person out. You know, it's like, so her, like, we would go to a football game growing up. We would have to get there early because my mom wanted to watch the band. She wanted to watch the flag people, the baton twirlers. She loved the whole spectacle of it because she enjoyed her time doing it. So it wasn't even about the floats. It's like, oh, where's this marching band from? What high school is this? Blah, 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 blah. That was kind of her thing.
Yeah, I'm the same way. My dad was in the marching band at Miami for a couple of years. Like, we had to go in early. You had to see the band march in the stadium. And then at halftime, it's like, no, stay in your seats. We're watching the band. Which, to his credit, I will say, I know college games take too long. They got to hurry them up.
Yeah.
But I do like watching the band at halftime.
I wish sometimes a Super Bowl halftime show would be a marching band.
Go back to
man.
it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
He was in the halftime show of Super Bowl III.
He was. Your dad.
Right, because remember, Super Bowl III took place in Miami, and they just had them as the marching band.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And like last week, the Huskies did like the script where it like starts with an H. And then the entire band kind of walks through the, I don't know what you call that connects the H.
Yeah.
And then spells out the rest of the name. Or, hell, look, I hate Ohio State.
But it's cool.
When that guy dots the I, you're like, something special there. So the bands are important. Everybody loves the parade. I used to watch it a lot more as I was younger, but on the East Coast, you'd watch it because you had time. But West Coast, football starts at what, 9 or 10?
Yeah, it's like, sorry, parade.
Sorry, do they air it live? I mean, if we woke up at 6, like
I believe
F1,
they do.
I mean,
I think they air it live and then kind of re-air it.
It's kind of like Good Morning America, whatever show's on.
Right, they do the same thing with all the morning sports shows too, right?
Right.
Like you can get up at 4 or 5 a.m. and watch
wait for the rebroadcast.
Yeah. Right. I mean, we know every athlete watches Stephen A. Smith.
They do. All right, so the first Macy's Day Parade didn't always feature balloons. All right, this is pretty cool. First parade took place in 1924. They had real animals for the Central Park Zoo.
Oh, no way.
Jesus,
when they were walking like elephants and stuff?
Yeah. Obviously, there was a lot of issues with it.
You don't say.
Talk about scooping up some poop.
Dude, I got to be honest with you. If you told me there was going to be a parade and like a dude's going to be walking a lion, I'm going.
I would go if I'm on the second floor.
No, what if that thing gets spooked?
Yeah, I would not want to be on ground level.
What if he picks you out for whatever reason? Because they do. They look at one person like, that's him.
Right.
I'm going law of averages. There's enough people that I'll be okay.
All right.
I don't know.
What if it's the guy next to you? He's going to run and go, ah!
Yes, what would you do?
He's gonna,
Don't even act like you would try to help get a lion
book
off.
it out of the room if the guy passes out. What are you doing there?
Well, if he starts eating the guy next to me, yes, I'm running.
Okay.
It's a lion.
Absolutely.
You're not going to help him.
No. Because you can't.
Pick him up by the nape of the neck.
I mean, what are you going to do?
Look,
I'd love to help
if I
him.
know somebody, and God forbid they're in a bar fight, like I'm not a good fighter, but I'm jumping in.
Sure.
If my same buddy's getting mauled by a lion on a parade,
you're not doing it.
Right.
Your buddy Sean, he's just standing there, just getting eaten by a lion. You're like, tough.
I'm going to miss him.
Yeah.
So anyhow.
Oh, my God.
What am I supposed to do?
It's a lion.
I don't have a weapon.
You chose to go and watch this thing. You knew the dangers.
I did. And I knew I might
Sean.
I might lose a friend.
Sean may have brought that up before they went.
Yeah, before we went, I looked at him. I said, hey, Sean, 2 of us are going to this parade. Only one of us is going home.
And he picked you.
Right. He chose to go.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, it's not that I don't want to help. It's that I know that I can't. The only way you can help is to distract the lion, which means then it's going to attack me. And if that's the best strategy, like, that's not a strategy I'm going to employ. Like, sorry, man.
So obviously they had to get rid of.
Okay. They featured. Are you ready for this? 1924. Live animals borrowed from the Central Park Zoo.
All right.
Elephants.
Okay.
Nice.
Camels.
All right.
Zebras and lions paraded down the street. Paraded down the street.
You had zebras and lions and elephants. All right, so you have like 3 mortal enemies. Yeah, we'll just walk them down the same street.
But also, it's 1924. Can you imagine how mind-blowing it would be just to see a zebra or a camel, and then there's a lion?
Sure. I mean, I get it. But also, like, even in 1924, you knew, like, these animals can have people. If the elephant decides to get
Oh, wait a minute. There's more. There were bears.
Nice.
Donkeys.
Obviously, none of this is good for the animals. They've done away with it. But in theory, if it was still going on, nice.
Tigers, bears, camels, donkeys.
Tiger.
To the zoo.
Hey, Steve, get the tiger.
Hey, get the tiger, man.
Oh, then they start getting into the balloons. And after that, they put the
All right, so then,
animals back to the zoo.
1927, they introduced the first character balloon. By the way, Macy's was running it wild back in the day. Do you guys know the first balloon? Miles probably looking at it.
I am, actually.
It was Felix the Cat.
Yeah, it was Felix the Cat. That's the first one.
That makes sense.
He was
1933 is the picture. I don't know what they first
He
came
was
out.
the biggest superstar in the States at that time.
Now, here's another interesting fact. Felix was filled with oxygen, not helium. He was supported by handlers with poles. They started using helium in 1928. But here's where it's even weirder, where I say Macy's just played it fast and loose. Back in the day, once they started using helium, they didn't deflate the balloons after parade. They just let them float away. That was until 1932 when a biplane pilot tried to catch one, and it wrapped around her wing and almost caused her to crash.
Wow. Well, Mickey Mouse came around in 1934. So he was shortly after. He must have been the next big character.
He actually was.
But at what point did they go helium and then went, screw it, just let it go?
I'm sure the balloons were designed different, so you could either pop it, right? I don't think they probably didn't have like a valve to release it or anything like that. So.
I guess not. It just seems insane how big they are.
All right.
Just let it go.
But how psyched would you be if you're a little kid, 150 miles away, and like big ass Felix the Cat lands in your backyard?
Oh, it'd be awesome.
That would be. I'd be excited now.
Well, what was it? Late August, the Goodyear blimp was floating around. I think it was at a Ducks game.
All right.
And then it was up here for a couple days. But yeah, I mean, look, to this day, if you see the blimp, you're like, blimp, blimp.
It's Goodyear blimp.
Yeah.
And it's funny, if you see like the Fuji blimp, you're like, all right. If it's Goodyear, like, all right.
I don't know if Fuji still has there. I feel like Goodyear's the only one that still has it.
I saw the Fuji blimp once, and it was weird. It was in 1994. World Cup was going on. They had some games in Chicago.
All right.
I had never been to Chicago, so we went up it was still the Sears Tower then, now the what you talking about, Willis Tower. But we go up to the top floor and look, and it was weird because the blimp was below us.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was just like, it makes sense, when you're that high, but I'm like, I never thought I'd look at the top of a blimp.
I remember being in grade school, and it was after school, and the Goodyear blimp somehow was in the area.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember we were like running like streets over, right? Because it's certain part of the trees. You couldn't see. And we would just run a block over and be like, oh, there it is.
Goodyear blimp.
Yeah. It's also wild. That used to be a way of travel, and like people really thought that was going to be the future.
Have you heard about some of those people who, with wind gusts, and they're holding onto a tether?
Oh, and they get taken up.
They get picked up like 20 feet into the air.
That's insanity.
And then slam back down. Also, not only just lions, but also tigers.
Yeah.
Said lions and tigers.
And bears.
And elephants. And donkeys. And giraffes.
Yeah, that's wild. I mean, you got to think some of those...
How do you leash a lion?
Oh, yeah, you got to use some heavy equipment.
I'm sure there's some sedation going on.
Do you have a collar for a tiger? I mean, how do you even...
I mean,
look, let's be honest. It's the 20s. Thrill's right. They probably shot it up with heroin or something.
Do you carry a poop bag with you?
Nope.
I mean, how does this walk work?
Well, even the balloons now, like, they should tell those people, like, if it gets away from it, just drop it.
Just let it go.
Yeah.
Just let it go.
Or maybe they should have sharpshooters.
Shoot the bull. No,
well,
the problem is
that
if a little
round
kid sees Snoopy
gets
dropped to the ground, right?
Now, so we know we have a full slate of NFL football on Thursday, right?
I want to see it now too.
But is Friday when they start doing the weird days on college football games?
So right, Thanksgiving weekend is traditionally like rivalry weekend. It's changed over the years because of the conference stuff. But right, like You'll have the Egg Bowl, right? So it kind of gets spread out. So tomorrow, Saturday, if you're a college football fan, you need to lock in. All right, this is your last full Saturday of slated games, right? Because then after that, you're right. Then you get into Thanksgiving, and there'll be games Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then after that, you just have college or conference championship games, like a week off for Army Navy.
Okay.
And then you'll start getting into little bowl games before you get into the college football playoff.
Right.
Didn't mean to
No, that's why I asked you. I knew you would know.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm such a nerd. Like I'm going to a get together Saturday night, and I specifically called the host and said, "Is there going to be football on?" They were like, "Yes, we'll have a TV on." I was like, "All right, man." So last Saturday,
I'm coming then.
Yeah, it's the last Saturday of the fall. Well, I was planning on just having 2 TVs set up in my living room with the crock pot.
That doesn't sound bad either. Yeah, that doesn't sound bad.
Well, and that's the thing too, is like you wait all year, right, for football, especially for me, for college football to come back.
Yeah.
And then it feels like in an instant, it's like, oh, damn, the season's almost over. Yeah. But yeah, next weekend will be some big rivalry games. If you're a Husky fan, obviously you have the Ducks in town. So people like that one. Speaking of Thanksgiving stuff, Miles, I know you're dying to know, so I'll let you know. Jack White is going to be the halftime show in Detroit.
Makes sense.
That's the early game, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct. That's 10 a.m. on Fox for us.
And that's Detroit and
Packers.
Packers.
Okay.
Then you'll have Post Malone performing at the Cowboys games. That's the Cowboys and the Chiefs.
Well, maybe it'll be a close game. Who knows? Because that game's always in Dallas, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
And Post Malone, I don't know if he's from Texas, but he is the biggest Cowboys fan. He's always wearing Cowboys.
Oh, is he a big-ass Cowboys fan?
Yeah, and I like him. I like his music, but it does annoy me how much Cowboy stuff he wears. But that makes sense. You'd have him down there.
Sure.
I also will be interested to see if he rips a cig. He's always smoking on stage, but I feel like the NFL might be the one thing hey, dude, no cigs on stage.
Yes.
Now, with that said, I saw Chappelle ripping a cig at the Kennedy Center.
They let Chappelle smoke wherever he wants.
Yeah, it's unreal.
Right, it doesn't matter, right?
Keith Richards had a cigarette hanging out of his mouth for 2.5 hours. But that's an outdoor venue.
But it's an outdoor venue.
Yeah. But you're still not allowed to smoke in the stadium.
You're not.
He is.
He's like, hey, what are they going to do? Cancel the show?
You're going to throw me out?
Well,
pull me off stage?
That's the truth. What are you going to do? Right?
What are you going? I'm the part of the Rolling Stones of Keith Richards.
This place is sold out.
Right.
I'm Dave Chappelle. Whoever you are.
That's the other thing. Now you have the late game. Of course, you guys know is the Ravens hosting the Bengals. Do you know who your halftime entertainment is?
No.
Hopefully it's not someone Baltimore band like, I don't know, OAR.
It has nothing to do with Baltimore, okay?
Little John.
Little John. All right. I'm down with that.
You got Little John.
That's fine.
Yeah. And trust me, he has so many hits and produces so many other songs.
You'll be like, other people are going to come out, you think?
I don't know, but just you'll be entertained by him.
Okay.
I'm curious if Joe Burrow will play. Because it would be cool in a way to see Flacco come back and play in Baltimore.
Sure.
Because there's no ill will there.
I don't think so, because they're talking about Burrow already playing this weekend.
No. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of this weekend, we're already talking about sports and stuff. A lot of stuff going on. By the way, if you're a big Ed Sheeran guy, the One Shot with Ed Sheeran, he performs throughout New York City while filming it all in one continuous shot.
I thought that meant you had a chance to have sex with him.
Ed Sheeran is the man. I love that guy. All right, let's see. Saturday morning, Cougs fans, you got to get up early. You have a 10 a.m. game. This sounds wild. At James Madison University.
That does sound crazy.
James Madison University, keep in mind, is currently ranked in the top 25. They stepped up to Division I, 2 years ago? I know. They have a real program.
By the way, that's not an easy school to get into as far as the academia.
Yeah.
That's crazy. An academic school is that good at football. Stanford hasn't been good at football in a while, but you understand that they could be.
Yeah. I mean, and growing up there, you're just it blows my mind. That's a real football program.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck, Cougs. If you're a Husky fan, you have a 7:30 kick down in UCLA. If you're an F1 fan, it's one of the rare Saturday night races. It's 8 p.m. from Vegas, if you want to check that out. Let's start this bed. There we go. Let's see. Sunday morning, I know what you guys are doing. Same thing I am. Getting up bright and early. 8:30 a.m. Watch Arsenal win the North London Derby.
Yeah, we're doing that.
Against Tottenham.
That's all us.
And then slide right into the Seahawks at 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Yeah,
they're in Tennessee, right?
They're in Tennessee.
Okay. Thank you, Tim. We appreciate it. Headlines on the way. You are listening to The Men's Room.
from coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here, exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Happy Friday, everyone. We here at In Action News are wishing you and yours a pleasant weekend. As it is Friday, it's the day that we review the week that was, where we make corrections to or apologize for any mistakes or misstatements that may have been made during our broadcast.
See, man, I thought we had a pretty solid week, man. Other than you mispronouncing the name of the country, Niger.
It was an honest mistake, and I have apologized profusely, Felix. The country of Niger is spelled with one G. One. But that's not how it was spelled on the teleprompter.
Yeah, man, the teleprompter doesn't do you many favors, Playboy.
Especially this week, where I said the wrong thing on multiple occasions, and that is why Dolores from HR will be joining us momentarily.
Dolores?
Yes, Dolores from HR wanted to personally address our audience regarding the teleprompter.
Nobody deserves to have to look at Dolores, man. They should look away from the TV.
Be nice, Felix. I know you and Dolores don't always get along, but she thought it was important to be here.
Guys, we have Dolores on video chat.
That is unfortunate.
I heard you, Mr. Foxworthy.
Dolores, you look just as lovely as you never do.
You are on my very short list, Mr. Foxworthy. Don't push me.
I wouldn't dream of pushing you, Dolores, unless we were standing on a very high cliff.
You have all the charm of animal dung, Mr. Foxworthy. You could learn a lot from your cohort, Stone Ledbetter.
Thank you, Dolores.
You're very welcome, Mr. Ledbetter. You've been the consummate professional for all the years we've worked together. I made brownies for you and your wife.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
What did you make for me?
A fatal cocktail and a pre-written obituary.
That's not very nice.
Let a girl dream, Mr. Foxworthy. But I'm not here to waste my time talking to you. I'm here to address the audience of In Action News.
Better them than me.
Agreed, Mr. Foxworthy. With that in mind, I want to apologize to our viewers.
For sewing your face and scaring children?
I wanted to apologize for hiring you. But more to the point, I want to apologize for the multiple misfires of the studio teleprompter this last week.
I have to admit, Dolores, that the teleprompter has never been overly reliable, but this last week has been quite trying. I said many things I wish I had never said.
The whole Niger thing was not ideal, Mr. Ledbetter, but proved to be just the tip of the iceberg, unfortunately. Roll tape!
Residents in one neighborhood are saying that they are sick and tired of one man's cock. Cock-a-doodling rooster that wakes them up every morning at Barney! Experts are warning people of the dangers of sucking on balls. Balsa! Don't suck on balsa wood. It may split and get lodged in your throat. Barney! A woman confessed that she just wanted a hot, sloppy fuck. Focaccia sandwich! Oh my, she wanted a focaccia sandwich when she broke into a bakery last night. Barney!
You can see how these types of teleprompter faux pas are unacceptable on these airwaves.
Well, good thing you played them a second time.
It was to make a point, Mr. Foxworthy.
I am inclined to agree with Felix, Dolores. We didn't need to revisit that.
I understand your position, but I felt it important that the audience understand exactly how important it is that we do our due diligence. And to that end, I wanted to announce that our parent company, Co-Media, has invested in a new teleprompter.
Oh, that is fantastic news.
I thought you'd appreciate that.
I do indeed. Thank you for that, Dolores.
Of course. Unfortunately, the company will not allow me to pixelate the face of Mr. Foxworthy. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're stuck having to see that insufferable cold sore on the lip of life.
That's the nicest thing you said about me, Dolores.
I was actually insulting cold sores, you useless stain.
So that's not what the thing on your face is.
The thing on my face is exasperation, because you keep speaking to me, you wretched little cretin.
Don't ever change, Dolores. Cruella DeVille needs her role model.
Well, I certainly value your efforts to get us a new teleprompter. Thank you again, Dolores.
Hopefully we don't have a repeat of this past week.
Agreed. And again, apologize to our viewers for the week that was. We'll be back next hour with the story of a college student who got sick licking another student's taint. Tainted licking another student's tainted lollipop. Bonnie!
Hey bros, Men's Room Uragada Besuto Bira. Super freshu, super strong, taste boom. You drink now, anatawa big man desa. No wait, no thinking. Just grabu Men's Room Uraga. Say just. Kanpai. Men's Room Uragada Besuto Bira.
Turns with Miles and Thrill. Now, let's see what's happening in the real world.
All right, here we go. A school field trip in BC sees 11 people injured after being attacked by a bear. Meanwhile, not good when a weather balloon blows out a plane's windshield at 36,000 feet in the air. Meanwhile, an Indian fighter jet crashes at the Dubai Air Show. Hundreds of chickens on I-5 make the morning commute go slow if you're coming in at 1 a.m. And a find in an attic leads to a $9 million payday. It is time for your headlines.
The Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill. Now, it's time to hit the head. Lines. Here's Mike Hawk.
Mike's not here, man. Hola, everyone. Headlines are brought to you by our friends at Lacrosse Footwear. Thank you, Lacrosse Footwear. If you have feet, check out Lacrosse Footwear. That's not their slogan, but hey, if you're listening, feel free to use it free of charge. If you have feet,
I like it.
Check out Lacrosse Footwear.
I got feet.
You got check
I'll
out
check it
Lacrosse
out.
Footwear. Sit right there. You got feet, you're their client. So we start with in Canada with some big, nasty critter news. 11 people were injured, 2 of them critically, when a grizzly bear attacked a group of children and teachers on a trail in British Columbia. Emergency officials say 2 other victims were seriously injured. Another 7 were treated at the scene but did not require hospitalization. The 4 most seriously injured victims, they were transported to a hospital by helicopter. The Mounties say armed conservation officers are in the area, but the bear is still at large. Veronica Schooner, she tells the Canadian press that her 10-year-old son, Alvarez, he was in the 4 to 5-year-old class that was attacked on the trail. She says he was running for his life, and the bear was so close he could feel the bear's fur. She says people did try to stop the attack, and a male teacher got the whole brunt of it. She says the other 3 people with major injuries were, in fact, children. So
look.
So the teacher that was there, he ran the interference, man, and did what Ted wouldn't do if it's a lion.
I'm saying you got 4th or 5th or 6th graders. They can run at a dead sprint, and more so than a 4 or 5-year-old kid.
Yes.
Golly.
Yeah. And what could possibly go wrong on a flight news? See if this one's on your bingo card. 2 pilots ended up being covered in glass after a passenger jet collided with a weather balloon at 36,000 feet. United Airlines Flight 1039 had been traveling from Denver to L.A. when it was diverted to Salt Lake City due to damage sustained while flying near Moab, Utah. The plane had been at 36,000 feet when an object unexpectedly cracked the multi-layered windshield. Is there some object you would expect at 36,000 feet?
Did you know that weather balloon was launched right here in Washington State?
That is correct.
It was.
We're turning on our own.
The captain sustained minor injuries following the incident. None of the 111 occupants on board of the plane were injured. But following the event, the flight crew, they coordinated with air traffic control and initiated a descent. You don't say. But meanwhile, the cabin pressure, it remained stable, no fluctuations throughout the flight.
In the cockpit. Yeah.
They say the captain initiated self-care to clean, sterilize, and bandage his wounds on the arm. Anyway, the NTSB, they pointed out that the plane's windshield, they are certified to withstand the impact of a bird weighing how much?
30 pounds? Like a goose, maybe size?
65 pounds.
4 pounds.
Oh,
well. Yeah, the windshields are certified to withstand the impact of a 4-pound bird without penetration. No word on weather balloons. And more, what could go wrong on a flight news? An Indian fighter jet crashed earlier today at the start of a demonstration flight in front of a crowd of spectators at the Dubai Air Show, killing the sole pilot. The Indian HAL Tejas that smashed into the ground at Dubai World Central Airport, sending a vast fireball into the air along with thick black smoke. Police vehicles, ambulances, and a helicopter rushed to the site of the crash, spraying firefighting foam to extinguish the blaze. Onlookers, including families who'd gathered in the grandstand for the end of the biennial show, they say gasped in horror. Yeah, I bet they did. The airplane appeared to have lost control and dove directly toward the ground.
That's brutal. I just watched that.
Not enough time to eject either.
No. The air show resumed an hour and a half later.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Closer to home, we have an answer to the age-old question, why did the chicken cross the road? Well, troopers in Pierce County, they dealt with an overturned semi on northbound I-5 that was loaded with live chickens. Now, the crash happened about 1 o'clock this morning near Mounts Road in the DuPont area, and I saw some texts and messages earlier, not knowing that this was a story, but people just going, man, I swear to God, I saw a bunch of dead chickens on the road earlier today. Yes, you did. Hundreds of chickens were on the freeway. Now, 3 lanes were closed. Traffic was moving slowly in the left lane while the cleanup was in progress. At one point, northbound traffic was backed up 5 miles, but by 6 a.m., all lanes had reopened. Now, it's not known how many chickens were killed or hurt in the crash, but a photo from the scene showed what appeared to be dozens of carcasses on the freeway. And according to Trooper Cameron Watts, the driver said he fell asleep, lost control of the truck, and he was cited for second-degree negligent driving. But now we do know why the chicken crossed the road, because it fell out of a truck.
Well, they got a wing stop in Lacey's. That makes sense.
There you go.
Lemon pepper.
And in nerd news, a forgotten copy of the first Superman comic book discovered in a California attic. It has set an auction record by selling for $9 million. The comic was published back in 1939. It's known as Superman #1. It was discovered by 3 brothers, as in they were related, while cleaning out their late mom's home. Now, the family had heard rumors of vintage comics tucked away somewhere, but the story was long considered to be a myth. until the box surfaced. Now, the issue, described by Heritage Auctions as the pinnacle of comic book collecting, it broke the previous comic book record sale of $6 million. Its exceptional condition contributed to the high price. With CGC, that's a comic book grading company, they gave it a near-perfect score, 9 out of 10. And the comic is notable not just for its rarity, but also for its place in pop culture. It was the first comic book to feature a superhero as the sole star.
Who was the superhero?
Superman.
Oh.
He had been in other comics. People started liking him, so this is the first time they actually gave the title specifically to a superhero. So there you go. Superhero, knocking down doors and changing history.
Thank you, Steve. We appreciate it. Do us a favor. Head to KISW.com over the weekend. Give some money for Coats for Kids. It's a hell of a cause. $25 puts a brand new American-made coat on a kid here in Washington State. Enjoy the weekend. Lovely Jolene's coming up in seconds.
Yes, indeed. It's all true. But in the meantime, well, we be all about this bitch. So until next time, do what you do best. And for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network. Oh, man! A Double Flush production.